I love watching my child grow through football, learning values and life skills that extend beyond the playing field. Now, there are more ways to play than ever before, from flag to tackle and beyond, with opportunities for boys and girls at any age. To find the right team, explore FutureForFootball.com's new League Locator tool and explore nearby leagues. It's never been easier to get your family involved in the game.
Central Roofing has been an Illinois roofing contractor in Central Illinois since 2012. Central Roofing provides residential and commercial roofing services to the Mattoon area, including roof installations, roof repairs, and storms damage estimates. More information available at centralroofingllc.net.
Founded in 1906 in Kansas, Illinois, Kirchner Building Centers is a proud supporter of Eastern Illinois athletics. Kirchner Building Centers has lumber, roofing, siding, doors, windows, and general hardware, with store locations in East Central Illinois, Indiana, and Kentucky. More information is available at KirchnerBuildingCenters.com.
Founded in 1883, Washington Savings Bank has proudly served their local communities. The array of financial services that Washington Savings Bank offers are online at washingtonsavings.net or at their branch location in Effingham, Lerna, or Mattoon. Washington Savings Bank supports Eastern Illinois athletics.
Coles County Sanitation and Recycling provides commercial, residential, roll-off, and curbside recycling services to the Coles County area. Coles County Sanitation and Recycling is located at 655 West Lincoln Avenue, Suite 4 in Charleston. More information about Coles County Sanitation and Recycling is available at 217-345-7101.
The Deepholtz Auto Group of Charleston and Paris is a strong supporter of EIU sports. Honesty, integrity, and family are what the Deepholtz Auto Group stands for. Deepholtz is located at 631 West Lincoln in Charleston and at 15200 US 150 in Paris. The Deepholtz Auto Group, a proud part of Charleston, Paris, and Eastern Illinois University.
At Drake Homes, they recognize that no two customers are alike, and neither are the homes that will fit their lifestyle. At Drake Homes, they work with each customer through planning, execution, and follow-through with the end goal of a home. More information is available at drakehomes.com. Go Panthers from Drake Homes.
This is Ohio Valley Big South Conference football on ESPN Plus, coming to you live from O'Brien Field on the campus of Eastern Illinois University in Charleston. It's the 2025 season opener, the Eastern Illinois Panthers hosting the Dayton Flyers. I'm Mike Bryant along with Dave Kidwell. Eastern hoping to bounce back after a disappointing 3-9 season last year. Panthers brought in 53 new players, 35 transfers, about half of tonight's starters making their debut for Eastern. Dayton 6-5 last year, an excellent defense, but most of the key players there are gone. The new defense very young, but they've got most of their key skill players back on offense. Jostens, the official recognition company of the OVC, presents tonight's players to watch. It's a pair of sophomore transfer quarterbacks set to play their first college game. For Dayton, it's Bryce Schondelmeyer. He spent the last 2 years as a backup at Youngstown State, did not play in any games there. Transferred to Dayton last winter, beat out returning quarterback Drew Van Vliet, who had been the Flyers starter the past year and a half. For Eastern Illinois, Cole LaCrue will be the quarterback, a former Colorado High School Player of the Year, has not played a game the past 2 years while he was a backup at Wisconsin. Here's Dave Kidwell with tonight's keys to the game, presented by Wilson, the official football of the OVC.
For Eastern Illinois, where have all the Flowers gone? Last year's workhorse running back, MJ Flowers, he's off to greener pastures. The question is, can Akron transfer Charles Kellum pick up the slack? He earned it in preseason. Let's see what happens there. Thou shalt steal. 2 years ago, the Panther defense had 31 takeaways. Last year, Mike, they only had 14. They really need to be more efficient in that area. For Dayton, who's behind center? Drew Van Vliet, he was the returning starting quarterback. The Youngstown transfer, Bryce Schondelmeyer, evidently had the edge in preseason because he moved the team more consistent. It'll be interesting if they do use both quarterbacks. And where do the tackles come from for the Flyers? They've lost their 4 top tacklers on defense. Plain and simple, it's a question mark who they can count on to fill those tackling gaps on the line.
Dayton wearing white. They won the toss and deferred their choice. Eastern in all black, trimmed in blue and white, will receive the opening kickoff. David Maurer, a junior from Cincinnati, will kick off. And freshman Carleon Neal back to return. The season is underway. Neal runs to his right, takes it in the end zone and stays there, takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and the Panthers will open up with their new quarterback at the 25-yard line. Panther offensive line, couple of returners up there. Quan Johnson, left tackle. Dante Thompson, left guard. He's a transfer from Robert Morris. Carson Fichtel, a second-generation Panther at center. John Ariano started some games last year, and the experienced lineman, the right tackle, Nick DeSanto, in his third year as a starter at Eastern. The tight end will be Alex Herrera, and Alex Ginevra will play a lot there as well. Cooper Willman goes wide to the right. D. Smith wide to the left. Carleon Neal in the slot to the left. Charles Kellum at running back on 1st and 10 out of the shotgun. Cole LeCrue, first college snap. Handoff Kellum around the right end of the 25 and got to the 27 and forced back there after a gain of a couple of yards on his first carry for the Panthers. Dayton defense is really young up front. They have got Brandon Martin, Elliot Braun, Mirko Jakšić, and Colin Ansel. The linebackers are Joe Kingsbury, Sam Schmeezing, and Eli Kirk. The cornerbacks are Cam Cope and Tayron Spencer, and the safeties are Luke Mitchell and Vincent Ferenzi. Just a couple of returning starters on defense for Dayton. 2nd and 8 Panthers at the 27. Their little inside handoff around the right end goes Kellum across the 30. That'll go as a completed pass because they pitched it forward to him up to the 31 for a pickup of 4. I think we're going to see a lot of Kellum tonight for the Panthers, Dave.
Yeah, again, you have to see what he can do out there because he's probably going to be the workhorse. Although, Jay Pearson carried the ball a little bit last year, so he's not a rookie either. They may alternate him somewhat.
Linebacker Sam Schmeezing made the tackle for Dayton. Panthers have 3rd and 4 at their 31. Last year, Dayton led the country in third down defense, holding opponents to a 26% conversion rate. Out of the pistol on 3rd down and 4, long count. LeCrue runs option, hands to Kellum, tackled for a loss. Good penetration by the linebacker Schmeezing, the number 2 returning tackler, a sophomore from Piqua, Ohio. He stopped Kellum for a 1-yard loss at the 30. So in a pretty conservative series there for the Panthers, 3 running plays on the first plays for the new quarterback, LeCrue.
Not a surprise. He hasn't played since, the 22 season. When he was in high school, they want to let him get his game feet, get those jitters out of the way.
Panthers have a new punter, a transfer, Mason Miller, who last year led all of NAIA in punting, gets the waist-high snap, gets the kick away, good spiral, dropping back. Michael Massari takes the ball at his 17 for Dayton. He's at the 20, shook a tackle at the 25, got up to the 30. That's where Dayton will set up shop for their first possession of the new season. And we'll see their new quarterback now, Bryce Schondelmeyer. He's a transfer from Youngstown State. He beat out their 2-year returning starter, Drew Van Vliet, during the fall camp for Dayton. Up front for them, Ben Hefner's the center, Zachary McDowell, Ryan Imes at guard, Jack Plattner, Matthew Barnes are the tackles. Carson Lebinsky is the tight end. Schondelmeyer, the quarterback, and returning number 1 rusher, Mason Hackett, a running back behind him. 1st and 10 Flyers out of a pistol set. Schondelmeyer, hands up the middle. Hackett runs into a wall of black shirts. Got a couple up to the 32. A gain of 2 yards for Hackett. Eastern Illinois defense, lots of new names here. Up front, they've got Sam Robles, also Drake Van Hefty. Also for the Panthers up front, Alton Jefferson and James Collins. The linebackers are Tylen Foster, Jawan Nixon, T.N. Fridge is the rover. A pair of returners at cornerback, Isaiah Huey and Caleb Lyons, and 2 transfers at safety, Saipeki Mayava and Jihad McCall. 2nd and 8 Dayton at their 32, moving left to right in the first half. 3 wide outs to the left side. Now they motion a tight end there, and he comes back. Out of the shotgun set, handoff in the middle. This a small hole up across the 30 to the 35 goes Hackett. He picked up about 3. Dayton will be looking at a 3rd down play from their 35-yard line. No score. Dayton lines up without a huddle here. They're going to run a quick snap here on 3rd down after that 2nd down tackle by Eastern transfer Tylen Foster. Back to pass. Quick pass on the right. Caught by the tight end Lebinsky at the 40. He's got a 1st down. Knocked out of bounds at the 45 by Saipeki Mayava, the Panther transfer playing safety for Eastern. Wide open in the flat, though, was the tight end Lebinsky. His first career catch there. He played 9 games last year, mainly a blocker. He picked up 11 on that 3rd down hookup. 1st and 10 Dayton at their 46. That was the first college pass for Schondelmeyer, a sophomore from Brookville, Ohio. Transfer from Youngstown State. Out of the pistol set now on 1st and 10. Schondemeyer takes the snap, hands up the middle, grabbed behind the line and stopped at the 44 for a short loss is Hackett. Looked like Sam Robles was the first guy there for Eastern. Robles out of Alief, Texas, a transfer from Tyler Junior College where he played 20 games the past couple of years, making his Eastern debut tonight. He stopped Hackett for a 1-yard loss. Ball's at the Dayton 45. 2nd down, 11 to go for the Flyers. 2 wideouts go to the left. That's Masari and Gavin Locko. Got a pistol set in the backfield. 2nd and long. Schondemeyer out of the shotgun. Drops back, looks to his left, throws toward the left. Caught at the 50, brought down to the 48. Masari, who's a transfer from Cincinnati, made the catch. Isaiah Huey brought him down at the 48 for a gain of 7. And it'll bring up another 3rd down play for Dayton. Masari played some games at Cincinnati, 10 games last year, did not have any catches. This is his first year at Dayton, a sophomore, 6'1", 196 out of Kingsmill, Ohio, which is in the suburbs of Cincinnati. 3rd and 4 for Dayton at the Panther 48-yard line. Empty backfield this time. 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Here's Sana, back to pass Schondemeyer over the middle, caught at the 30, 25, 20, Locko at the 10, at the 5, is in for the touchdown. Gavin Locko, who had 11 career touchdowns before tonight, broke over the middle, and he takes it 48 yards for Dayton to take the 6-0 lead in the game. He got open there, Dave, between the linebackers, below the safeties, in front of the linebackers, and then right in the middle of the field.
Yeah, Eastern was putting pressure on the quarterback, and I tell you, Locko's a pretty good player. He knows what he's doing after 2 years here.
That was his 95th career catch at Dayton, a real veteran player. In to attempt the extra point is Robbie Smart. His kick is up, a little low, but the kick is good. So on their first possession, Dayton drives 70 yards in 6 plays for a touchdown. They lead 7-0. We'll be back in just a moment. This is OVC Big South Football on ESPN and the Panther Sports Network.
First Mid Bank and Trust is there for all the new things life brings. Whether you're buying your first home, expanding your business, or planning for retirement, First Mid can assist with your financial needs. More information is available at firstmid.com. Good luck, Panthers, from all your friends at First Mid Bank and Trust with multiple area locations.
The Hampton Inn Paris has accommodations right here in East Central Illinois. Located on Highway 1 and just minutes from attractions like Black Hawk Park and Bloomfield Barn, the Hampton Inn Paris provides breakfast each morning and fresh coffee. Hampton Inn Paris also has a heated indoor pool and a 24-hour fitness center.
Jersey Mike's is located at 200 West Lincoln Avenue in Charleston and 1021 Charleston Avenue East in Mattoon. Jersey Mike's has 14 cold subs, including Jersey Shore's favorite 12 hot subs with the Big Kahuna cheesesteak on the menu. Sandwich combo meals are offered. Gift cards and merchandise are also available. Ordering online at jerseymikes.com.
Myers-Koff Automotive believes in long-standing traditions and is a local family business. Myers-Koff Automotive is located at 920 18th Street in Charleston. Myers-Koff Automotive provides a range of automotive repair services. More information is available at myerskoffauto.com or on Facebook. Rob Myers-Koff says good luck to the Panthers this season.
Ticket Smarter is a way to buy tickets to live events. Ticket Smarter has tickets for sports, concerts, and theater events. More information is available at ticketsmarter.com or through the Ticket Smarter app. Smart fans start at ticketsmarter.com. Ticket Smarter is committed to developing meaningful relationships with conferences, teams, and charities across the nation.
Keeping athletes in shape and in the game is one of the goals of Sarah Bush Lincoln Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Our certified athletic trainers and physical therapy staff work together to provide expertise on the sidelines and in the weight room to prevent, minimize, and eliminate injury. At Sarah Bush Lincoln, we're working to keep kids in the game.
Take a look at tonight's series history. It's presented by ServPro, the official restoration services partner of the OVC. Second meeting ever between EIU and Dayton. They met in 2021. Dayton won that game 17-10. All time, Eastern has won 3, lost 4 against the Pioneer League. The only other Pioneer League team the Panthers have ever played was Butler. Those were a long time ago, and they split 6 games over the years against Butler. So the Dayton offense strikes for a touchdown on their first possession of the season. They look good, mixing the run and the pass. Hit a couple of third down pass plays, and they've got a 7-0 lead as David Maurer gets set to kick off again. Carryon Neal back to return. Carryon Neal is a true freshman. He's from Cincinnati, just up the road a bit from Dayton. Went to Withrow High School in Cincinnati, a 190-pound true freshman. He's one of the very few true freshmen that will play tonight for Eastern. Most of these new players are transfers, and in some cases they've got some redshirt freshmen that sat out last year but were at least in practice. So here's Neal to kick off from the left to the right. Just a really light wind tonight, not much of a factor. It's 80 degrees on a pretty clear night in Charleston. Here's Maurer on the approach, sends it to Neal, who lets it go over his head, lands in the end zone for a touchback. So for the second straight possession, Panthers will start at the 25, and we'll see if they open it up maybe just a little bit here, Dave.
Yeah, hopefully that first series of LaCroix now feels a little more comfortable out there. You're going to have to, it looks to me like, because Dayton came out firing. They didn't hesitate to put the ball in the air with their new quarterback.
Yeah, Dayton looked really solid mixing the run and the pass on their possession. Eastern ended up with 3 runs by Charles Kellum on their first 3 plays. All right, first down, 10 to go. Eastern starts at their 25-yard line. LaCroix out of the shotgun, takes the snap, fakes a handoff, rolls out to his right, dumps it off to Alex Herrera at the 30, upended at the 31-yard line. So Herrera picked up about 5. Tight end from Linden, California, brought down by linebacker Eli Kirk of Dayton. Give him a 5-yard pickup to the 30. Herrera last year caught 12 passes, only played in 4 games late in the year. He's a senior, transfer from the College of Sequoias. Second down, 5 to go for Eastern at their 30. So LaCroix just got his first pass completion of his college career. This time he'll hand off up the middle to Kellum. Broke a tackle, fights past the line at the 30. Still trying to push forward. They bring him down at the 33. So far, Kellum has not had a lot of room to work with, Dave, but he's been also a little difficult to bring down.
Yeah, it looks like really pretty powerful from the waist down there. He kind of carried a couple guys, got another yard or 2 on his own. But you're right, there just has not been much room. So Eastern's going to have to throw the ball to try to open things up.
Kellum is also from Cincinnati. Went to St. Xavier High School there, a junior, transfer from Akron, where he was the number 2 rusher last year. Third down for the Panthers, 2 yards to go at their 33. Dayton's got a 7-0 lead in the first quarter. Panthers empty out the backfield. Then on a planned run up the middle, LaCroix gets the first down. He faked a jet sweep, kept himself over the right side on a planned running play, and got 5 in a first down. One of the things that really stood out in practice as Joe Kingsbury made the tackle was LaCroix's ability to run with the football and get going quickly, and you saw it right there.
Yeah, quick burst.
First and 10 Panthers at their 38. 1 wide out to the left, 2 to the right. Cooper Willman and Carleon Neal to the left. D. Smith to the right. Back to pass, LaCroix looking to the right, in trouble, trying to run, ran into his own blocker, and down he goes. It'll be a sack. The pocket was closing in. LaCroix tried to dart up the middle to get away and ran into the back of one of his blockers and kind of stumbled backwards. It'll go as a sack for Dayton for Brandon Martin, a sophomore defensive end making his first start for the Flyers tonight. He tackled LaCroix for a loss of 4 on the first sack of the year. Second down, 14 yards to go for Eastern at the 34-yard line. Pistol set, Kellum right behind LaCroix. Now Cooper Willman goes in motion behind them. They run an option. LaCroix keeps himself, winds up the middle at the 35, got to the 40, still fighting forward all the way to the 43. Well, that should have been about a 3 or 4 yard loss. LaCroix broke a tackle and then somehow found a little way to wriggle out of that offensive backfield and turn what looked like a disaster into a gain. Mirko Jokic on the tackle for Dayton.
And we saw right there what LaCroix brings to the game with his quick burst. He's pretty shifty there. I mean, he's got some quickness, Mike.
Picked up 9 on that play. Third down, 5 to go for Eastern at their 43. Dayton's got the lead 7-0 with 6:50 to go in the first quarter. Cooper Willman goes in motion. He'll end up wide to the right. Neal and Smith wide to the left. Here back to pass LeCroux. They blitz him over the middle. It's incomplete. Dayton brought some blitzers, but also had at least one defensive lineman that dropped back into pass coverage. LeCroux got rid of it in a hurry and incomplete over the middle. I'm not quite sure who he was intending that one for. So Eastern picked up a first down, but has to punt. Mason Miller, by the way, had a 53-yard punt his first time. He's from Avon, Indiana, transferred from Marian University. Last year, averaged over 45 yards a punt at Marian, led the nation in NAIA. He gets the kick away. It's another good one. Masari waves fair catch and makes that fair catch right around his 17-yard line. Another good punt for Miller. We're going to have a timeout on the field after a 40-yard punt. It's 7-0. Dayton's got the lead over Eastern Illinois with 6:32 to go in the first quarter. Back in a moment. This is OVC Big South Football on ESPN and the Panther Sports Network.
With banking and ATM options in all 50 states, including right here on the Eastern Illinois campus, U.S. Bank has your banking needs covered no matter where you are. And with the U.S. Bank mobile app, your banking information can be as close as the palm of your hand. More information is available at usbank.com.
The McKenna Yost Convention Center and Hilton Garden Inn is located just off I-57. With hotel and convention space, they can accommodate all your needs, serving both guests for Mattoon and Charleston's communities. In town to cheer on the Panthers, the hotel is located near the EIU campus with 6 bar and grill located on site.
Since 1948, Lambeau's Amoco BP has supported this community and supports the EIU Panthers this season. Lambeau's has 4 locations in Charleston, Tuscola, and Mattoon. Lambeau's Amoco BP has snacks, drinks, and fuel for students and families on their way to and from the Eastern Illinois University campus.
Well Creek Pharmacy, located at 1 West Lincoln Avenue in Charleston, can fill prescription medications and can accept most insurance plans. We also offer over-the-counter products, a drive-through window, prescription compounding, CBD oil, and local delivery. Prescriptions can be transferred to Well Creek Pharmacy at 217-512-2816.
With an alumni base across the United States and spanning the globe, the EIU Alumni Association builds lifelong relationships between alumni and their alma mater and works to make Eastern the best in the nation in integrating the academic and personal developing of students. To learn more, visit eiu.edu/alumni association.
Tune in every weekday morning for the EIU Morning Mix with local news, EIU, Charleston, and Mattoon sports, and the up-to-date weather. The EIU Morning Mix also has entertainment and music news, weird stories, celebrity birthdays, and more. It's the EIU Morning Mix weekdays from 6 to 9 on Hitmix 88.9 WEIU.
Tonight's coaches' profiles are presented by Kentucky Tourism. Come explore your new Kentucky home. For Dayton, Trevor Andrews is the head coach. He's in his 3rd year. He's got a record of 10-12. Played at Dayton, longtime assistant coach at William & Mary, and then was hired at Dayton back in 22. For Eastern Illinois, the head coach is Chris Wilkerson. His 4th year, he played at Eastern, then started his coaching career as an assistant at Eastern. He was the head coach at the University of Chicago before returning to Eastern as head coach in 2021. First and 10 Dayton from their 18-yard line. Schondelmeyer at quarterback. Fakes handoffs. Wide receiver screen. Caught at the 15 by Locko. Got upended at the 19. Got about a yard. Good job out there by Isaiah Huey to blow up that play. Isaiah Huey is Panther cornerback from Rockton, Illinois. Rockton Hononegah. Started 3 games at the end of last year. 1-yard pickup for Locko to the 18-yard line. Second down. 9 to go for Dayton. This time they split 3 out wide to the right. Here's Schondelmeyer with a running back, Hackett, behind him. Takes the snap, drops back, swings it out to Hackett at the 10, up to the 15, runs into a crowd, down he goes at the 20. Dayton motioned the tight end Lubinsky out there as a lead blocker and hit Hackett in the flat with his momentum headed upfield, but the Panthers did a good job to rally over there with a lot of guys. Sam Robles, defensive end, on the tackle. And again, Dayton's going in a hurry. The officials jump in and stop play. Panthers take a timeout, and I think we're going to take it too. Let's see here with 5:37 to go in the first quarter. Nope, we're keeping it here for now. So Eastern took the timeout, Dave. Apparently not prepared for Dayton going with that no-huddle offense on 3rd down.
Yes, they were really ready to get that play off. I've been impressed so far with what Dayton's done. You know, they've thrown it to the left, they've thrown it to the right, they've mixed it up pretty well. They kind of kept Eastern off balance.
7-0. Dayton has got the lead with 5:37 to go in the first quarter. Panthers will be on the road a week from Saturday for their second game. It'll be at Indiana State. Noon kickoff in Terre Haute on the 6th of September. Indiana State is playing McKendree tonight in their opener in Terre Haute. Indiana State's got a 13-3 lead late in the second quarter over Division II McKendree. All right, third down for Dayton. 8 yards to go at their 20-yard line. So far, they've converted 2 for 2 on third down. Here's Schandelmeyer, drops back to pass. Eastern rushes 4, a lot of time. Schandelmeyer still looking, now rolling to the right, giving ground, throws it away. Great coverage by Eastern because the Dayton offensive line really held up well, giving Schandelmeyer time. Fourth down, 8 to go for Dayton. We'll see their punt team on the field for the first time. They've got a veteran punter, Logan Forkham, averaged 39.4 for his career. About 42 yards a kick last year when he was fourth in the Pioneer League. Back to return for Eastern Illinois, a really veteran punt returner, Cooper Willman, the senior from Sterling. Forkham standing at his 6-yard line, awaiting the snap from Austin Yeager. Good snap. Kick is low, near side. Willman runs to the sideline, makes the catch along the sideline, and doesn't have any room to take it upfield. Has to step out of bounds, no return. 46-yard punt for Forkham. Timeout on the field with 5:22 to go in the first quarter. 7-0. Dayton's got the lead over Eastern Illinois. Back in a moment. This is the OVC on Big South Football on ESPN and the Panther Sports Network.
Kerner Distributing, located in Effingham, is a proud supporter of Eastern Illinois Panther Athletics. Kerner is your local distributor for beverages including Coors, Miller, and Yuengling, along with a selection of craft and import beers, seltzers, ciders, spirits, and wines. More information at KernerDistributors.com.
Founded in 1906 in Kansas, Illinois, Kirchner Building Centers is a proud supporter of Eastern Illinois athletics. Kirchner Building Centers has lumber, roofing, siding, doors, windows, and general hardware, with store locations in East Central Illinois, Indiana, and Kentucky. More information is available at KirchnerBuildingCenters.com.
Central Roofing has been an Illinois roofing contractor in Central Illinois since 2012. Central Roofing provides residential and commercial roofing services to the Mattoon area, including roof installations, roof repairs, and storms damage estimates. More information available at centralroofingllc.net.
Slumberland Furniture is a proud sponsor of EIU Athletics with more than 100 locations in the Midwest, including one at 222 Broadway Avenue East in Mattoon. Slumberland Furniture has living room, dining room, and bedroom furniture along with home decor and mattresses. More information about Slumberland Furniture is available at slumberland.com.
Good luck, EIU, from Jamie Pilson and the staff at Pilson Auto Center, located at the corner of Route 16 and Route 130 in Charleston, as well as 2000 Lakeland and 2212 Lakeland in Mattoon. The Pilson Auto Center lineup is Jeep, Ford, Dodge, Mercury, Lincoln, and Chrysler. More information is available at pilsonauto.com.
Your local McDonald's restaurants are proud to support Eastern Illinois Panther Athletics, with area locations in Charleston, Mattoon, Effingham, Champaign, and Altamont. McDonald's offers different menu items, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner daily. More information is available online at mcdonalds.com.
Special guest at tonight's game is former NFL coach John Gruden. He was a Dayton graduate, a backup quarterback for the Flyers back in the early 80s. College assistant for 4 years and then an NFL assistant for 8 before doing 3 different stints as an NFL head coach. Won the Super Bowl back in 2003. He tossed the coin before the game tonight and on the sideline watching tonight's game. First and 10, Eastern Illinois at their 34-yard line. Handoff. Kellum in the middle. Got about 4 running over left guard. A little better opening right there. He got by the first line of defense, got into the second line, and up to make the tackle. So the free safety, Vincent Ferenzi, a sophomore out of Syracuse, New York. So Kellum getting a lot of work here in the early going. He's got 5 carries, but only 12 yards. Second down, 7 to go for Eastern at their 37. Looks like Jay Pearson has come in the game at running back for EIU. Here's the snap, back to pass, a little flare out on the left to Pearson at the 35, trying to the Duke a man, can't get away, brought down to the 39. Good open field tackle by the safety Luke Mitchell. Veteran player, 4th year, 12 start, 26 game for the Flyers, and he did a nice job to bring down Pearson in the open field. That play only picked up 2 yards. It'll be 3rd down, 5 to go for Eastern. Panthers have converted 1 of 3 so far on 3rd down. They send Willman, Neal, Ginevra wide to the right. D. Smith wide to the left on 3rd and about 7. LeCroux, quarterback draw. Good opening right side. Got the first down. Broke a tackle at the 50. Hit from behind. Got all the way to the Dayton 46. That was a planned run, Dave, all the way.
Yeah, no question about it. They took advantage of exactly what we've talked about. LeCroux is not only quick off the ball, but I tell you, he is shifty.
Tackled by Januszak, Andrew Januszak for Dayton, who's a transfer from Notre Dame. Played a couple of games for the Irish over the past few years. First year at Dayton. 1st and 10 Eastern in Dayton territory for the first time at the Flyers 46. Jay Pearson, the running back, to the right, now goes in motion. Another quarterback draw. LeCroux across the 45, got to the 43. I'm going to mark him maybe all the way to the 41. He lost his helmet, so he may have to come out here unless his helmet got pulled off. Tackle made by Mirko Jaksic again for Dayton. So out of the game will come LeCroux as he lost his helmet at the end of that play. He's okay. Picked up 5 yards. And the backup quarterback coming in for Eastern is Connor Wolf, who's a redshirt freshman. This is his first college snap. He's from Grand Rapids, Michigan. 6'3", 210 pounds. Redshirted last year at Eastern and making his first appearance here on 2nd and 5 at the Dayton 41. They hand in the middle to Pearson. Powers straight ahead to the 38. Got about 3. And now LeCroux will come back into the game, and out will come Wolf after just 1 play. It'll be 3rd and short coming up for the Panthers. Vincent Ferenzi again on the tackle for Dayton at their 37-yard line. 3rd down, 1 to go for Eastern. Panthers were not an especially good 3rd down team a year ago, 38%. Had a lot of 3rd and longs last year. This is not that. 3rd and 1. Handoff fumbled by Pearson, and I think Dayton recovered. Bad exchange between quarterback and running back. It bounced off Pearson straight ahead, and Dayton recovered it at their 36-yard line. It's the first turnover of the season made by Eastern. Could not tell who had the recovery. Maybe we'll see it here on the replay for Dayton. The ball bounced forward, and no chance at all for Pearson to be able to recover that ball. So the Panthers turn it over, and Dayton takes over at their 36-yard line with 2:20 to go in the first quarter. They've got a 7-0 lead in the game. Last year, the Dayton defense was really good, but did not have a huge number of takeaways. That may be the kind of the one area that they lacked just a little bit in. 1st down is a flea flicker. They lob it back to the quarterback. He's throwing it deep down for Locko. Got it at the 20, tackled at the 15. They handed it off, and then the running back tossed it back to Schandelmeyer on a flea flicker, and Locko streaking down the middle made the catch all the way to the Panther 14-yard line. So some trickery for Dayton, and it results in a 50-yard gain. Caleb Lyons saved a touchdown by making the tackle from behind on Locko, who would have taken it in had Lyons missed that stop. 1st and 10 Dayton at the 14-yard line. Out of the pistol set, Schandelmeyer. Handoff up the middle, Hackett weaving to about the 10-yard line. Hackett picked up about 4, running right into the middle. Preseason all-conference player from Granville, Ohio. Last year, 4th in the Pioneer League in rushing, 806 yards for the season. He's about 65 yards short of 1,000 in his Dayton career. 2nd down, 7 yards to go for Dayton at the Panther 10-yard line. Here's Schandelmeyer with Hackett alongside on his right hip. Back to pass, Schandelmeyer looking, throwing into the middle. Touchdown! No, incomplete. Locko in the back of the end zone had it, it looked like, but apparently on the way to the ground may have bobbled the ball a little bit. Official right on top of it. We'll see it again under the goalposts. He got a foot down, but apparently did not come down cleanly with the ball. So a near miss on a second touchdown for Laco. It's going to be 3rd down, 7 to go. So they're going to review the play to see if this gets overturned into a touchdown here. Hard to tell on that angle we had, Dave. It was, I don't know if we could look again, maybe a little slower, maybe get a little different look at it. It's a good play for Dayton. They put it up high where only Laco had the chance to bring it down.
There ain't any question, but he's their go-to guy. He has great hands. Obviously, we've seen that so far. That 50-yard flea flicker, boy, they just led him just perfectly, and you could just see that play unfold.
Here it is again. He's definitely got both feet down, actually. A little hard to tell there. Maybe you see the ball kind of slip away. He didn't really argue it very much when he got up. So our referee is Chris Bryson. Our replay official, Greg Kerner, is the guy taking a look at this in the booth. The ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. Dayton's got the lead, 7-0 on their first possession. They drove 70 yards in 6 plays. Schondelmeyer hit Laco on a 48-yard touchdown pass deep over the middle to give Dayton a 7-0 lead. Flyers had to punt on their second possession. Eastern punted on their first 2 possessions. On their third possession, had a good drive going into Dayton territory. And on a 3rd and short play, Jay Pearson fumbled the handoff from the quarterback LeCroux, and Dayton recovered to end that drive at the Flyer 35. Dayton 6-5 a year ago under Coach Trevor Andrews. Their defense really rebuilt from last year. No seniors at all on this Dayton defense right now, just 3 returning starters. They had 6 players making their first start tonight. And they've got 5 of their backup players have never played in a game until tonight. Here comes the call from the referee. Our microphone not working very well, but call stands, incomplete pass. So it'll be 3rd down coming up for Dayton and about 7 yards to go. Well, Eastern kind of dodged a bullet there. That could have very easily been a touchdown. All right, ball at the 10 of Eastern. 3rd down and 7 for Dayton. 1 wide out to the right. That's Verbancic. 3 out to the left. And a penalty flag before the ball is snapped. Going to be a false start called against Dayton. First penalty for either team. That's not surprising because both of these teams, low penalty teams a year ago. Dayton only making 33 yards a game in penalties last year. Eastern only 39 yards a game in penalties. They were 2 of the least penalized teams in the country. Ball back now at the 15-yard line. 3rd down and about 12 to go for Dayton. Back to pass Schondelmeyer. He's going to throw it into the middle, into a crowd, incomplete. Intended for Laco, right under the goalposts again. And that time the Panthers had pretty good coverage back there. Jihad McCall is back there. And also Mayava, the 2 safeties converge back there on the coverage. It's going to be 4th down. Field goal team comes out for Dayton. Nobody on the Dayton team has attempted a field goal in college. This will be Robbie Smart. Looks like a 33-yard attempt right out of the center of the field. Smart, a junior from North Canton, Ohio. Trying to add to the Dayton lead late in the first quarter. His kick is up, and he hooked it. No good. It's wide to the left. He hit it low and a hook that missed wide to the left in his first attempt as a college player. So the turnover does not cost Eastern any points, Dave, and even though Dayton hit that big play on the flea flicker.
Yeah, we dodged the bullets there. So Eastern now, it's only 46 seconds left in the quarter, but it's been all Dayton so far. They haven't made a mistake.
Dayton so far has outgained the Panthers in the first quarter, 127-54. Eastern has got the only turnover of the game so far. Panthers start their fourth possession at their 20-yard line, trail the game 7-0. Dayton so far averaging almost 10 yards a play. 1st and 10 Eastern. Looks like Kellum back in the game at running back behind LeCroux, who's back to pass, has some time. Now he's grabbed, gets away, runs out to the right at the 20. LeCroux at the 25, gets an around the bound at the 30, out of bounds at the 35. He's got a first down. Dayton had a spy on him, ready to come up when he escaped the pocket. That was Eli Kirk, and LeCroux was able to dipsy-doodle around him and add extra yards for a first down. Well, so far, Cole LeCroux has been by far Eastern's best offensive weapon. He's got 43 yards and 6 carries in the first quarter. 1st and 10 Panthers, clock moving, and that may be it for the quarter. It's down to 10 seconds to go. Eastern does not have to snap it. And so we're at the end of the first quarter at O'Brien Field in Charleston. Dayton's got a 7-0 lead over Eastern Illinois. We'll be back in a moment. This is OVC Big South Football on ESPN and the Panther Sports Network.
Coles County Sanitation and Recycling provides commercial, residential, roll-off, and curbside recycling services to the Coles County area. Coles County Sanitation and Recycling is located at 655 West Lincoln Avenue, Suite 4 in Charleston. More information about Coles County Sanitation and Recycling is available at 217-345-7101.
At Drake Homes, they recognize that no two customers are alike, and neither are the homes that will fit their lifestyle. At Drake Homes, they work with each customer through planning, execution, and follow-through with the end goal of a home. More information is available at drakehomes.com. Go Panthers from Drake Homes.
The Hampton Inn Paris has accommodations right here in East Central Illinois. Located on Highway 1 and just minutes from attractions like Black Hawk Park and Bloomfield Barn, the Hampton Inn Paris provides breakfast each morning and fresh coffee. Hampton Inn Paris also has a heated indoor pool and a 24-hour fitness center.
Jersey Mike's is located at 200 West Lincoln Avenue in Charleston and 1021 Charleston Avenue East in Mattoon. Jersey Mike's has 14 cold subs, including Jersey Shore's favorite 12 hot subs with the big Kahuna cheesesteak on the menu. Sandwich combo meals are offered. Gift cards and merchandise are also available. Ordering online at jerseymikes.com.
Myers-Koff Automotive believes in long-standing traditions and is a local family business. Myers-Koff Automotive is located at 920 18th Street in Charleston. Myers-Koff Automotive provides a range of automotive repair services. More information is available at myerskoffauto.com or on Facebook. Rob Myers-Koff says good luck to the Panthers this season.
With banking and ATM options in all 50 states, including right here on the Eastern Illinois campus, U.S. Bank has your banking needs covered no matter where you are. And with the U.S. Bank mobile app, your banking information can be as close as the palm of your hand. More information is available at usbank.com.
Ticket Smarter is a way to buy tickets to live events. Ticket Smarter has tickets for sports, concerts, and theater events. More information is available at ticketsmarter.com or through the Ticket Smarter app. Smart fans start at ticketsmarter.com. Ticket Smarter is committed to developing meaningful relationships with conferences, teams, and charities across the nation.
EIUPanthers.com is the official site of Eastern Illinois Athletics. Ticket info, stats, features, photos, podcasts, videos, and game schedules, along with streaming feeds and Ohio Valley Conference news. Bookmark EIUPanthers.com and stay up to date with your favorite team, the Eastern Illinois Panthers.
The McKenna Yost Convention Center and Hilton Garden Inn is located just off I-57. With hotel and convention space, they can accommodate all your needs, serving both guests from Mattoon and Charleston's communities. In town to cheer on the Panthers, the hotel is located near the EIU campus with 6 bar and grill located on site.
There's pretty much all the offense for the Panthers. He's got 70 yards rushing already.
I can't believe that was totally the game plan going in, but, what's that saying? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So until Dayton proves they can stop it, you're going to stay with that.
1st and 10 Eastern at the Dayton 39. Panthers trail 7-0, just underway in the second quarter. Here's LeCroux back to pass. 5-man rush over the middle, got batted down, incomplete. He was trying to hit D. Smith on a short crossing route into the middle, and somebody in the middle of the defensive line batted that down for Dayton. So far, counting that first play of the second quarter, Dayton's got 125 total yards. Eastern has got 105. Dayton's are almost all through the air, 116 receiving, 6 rushing. Eastern's the opposite. They've only got 7 passing yards, but they've got about 80 rush yards. 2nd and 10 Panthers at the 39 of Dayton. LeCrue sends a man in motion, fakes it to him and keeps into the middle. Got to the 35 where he's pushed back. 4-yard pickup for LeCrue, running between the tackles that time. Ferenzi, the free safety, brought him down. All right, Eastern's got 3rd down and about 6 to go coming up. Very likely in 4-down territory here at the Dayton 35. Be a long field goal try here for Eastern's kicker, Drew Schiller. Just underway in the second quarter. Panthers now moving left to right. That's the north to the south here at O'Brien Field on pretty much a wind-free evening, 80 degrees. 3 wideouts to the left on 3rd and 6. Kellum at running back. Here's LeCrue, the sophomore quarterback, signaling to his receivers. Takes the snap, back to pass. They blitz him late. He's throwing it deep down the left sideline to the goal line. Incomplete. D. Smith got a hand on it, tried to kind of almost one-hand it, could not bring it in. It'll be 4th down. Just a little bit underthrown here, but Smith made a good play on the ball, one-on-one coverage for Dayton. Smith got his left hand on it, couldn't bring it down. Tayron Spencer had the coverage for Dayton. 4th and 6, Panther offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it at the Dayton 35. Eastern out of the huddle, 11 on the play clock. Smith goes wide to the left. Willman wide to the right with Neal in the slot. Here's LeCrue on 4th and 6, drops back, quarterback draw. Dayton was ready for it. They grab him. There's a penalty flag, and they stopped LeCrue well short of the first down at the 34. Let's check out this penalty. It was thrown from behind the defensive line. It's going to be against Eastern. Dayton's going to decline it, and they'll take over on downs. It's a holding penalty against Eastern. That's declined by Dayton. It's only a 1-yard gain for LeCrue. And so with 13-17 to go in the first half, Dayton takes over on downs at their 34-yard line, still lead the game 7-0. So for the second time, Panthers put together a drive, but it fizzles around the Dayton 35. The Eastern offense, as they go to the sideline, they've got to be trying to find ways to get other guys involved in the offense besides just the crew running the ball right now. Sondelmeyer at quarterback. Looks like he's got Luke Hansen behind him at running back. Hansen, the backup, a junior from Indianapolis, veteran player. 1st and 10 at the 34 for Dayton. Sondelmeyer, handoff, no fake handoff. He's going to run himself, and he got about a yard or two. Couldn't tell if he wanted to pass and then gave up on it quickly and tried to scramble, or if it was a planned run, but he got about a yard on that carry. It'll be 2nd down and 9 to go for Dayton at their 35. Sondelmeyer passed for over 11,000 yards in high school. He's got the 4th most passing yards in Ohio high school history through 136 high school touchdown passes. That's the 5th most in Ohio high school history. Played 3 years at Arcanum, which is a small school near Dayton, and his senior year at a larger school, Springfield. 2nd and 9. He fakes a handoff, wide receiver screen, caught by Laco. Nope, knocked away, incomplete. Panthers scoop it up, hoping they might call it a fumble, but it's an incomplete pass. That was really well defended by Eastern. So they tried to go to Laco on the right sideline, and 2 or 3 Panthers got there about the same time as the ball did. All right, 3rd down for Dayton. Called it 9 to go at their 36. So far, they're 2 out of 4 on 3rd down conversions. Dayton's got 5 wide receivers, 2 to the left, 3 to the right. Sondelmeyer in the shotgun in the empty backfield. 3rd down and 9. Sondelmeyer with a 4-man rush is going to throw to the right. It's caught by Laco, hit hard and stopped short of the first down. T.N. Fridge hit him hard. Fridge was right behind him when he caught it and made a really nice form tackle. Fridge, a returning player for the Panthers, a 5th-year senior out of Sacramento, California. So Laco made the catch, but it's only about a 4-yard gain. 4th down, 5 to go for Dayton. And in the punt for the second time, Logan Forkham. Had a 46-yard punt his first time. Cooper Willman back to return for the Panthers. Willman, a all-conference special teams player last year. Waist-high snap. Forkham gets a nice kick away. Willman runs back into his left, takes it to the 15. Up the sideline, 20. 25, runs out of bounds near the 30. We'll see where they spot him. Panthers will start right around their 30. We've got a timeout. 11:36 to go first half. Dayton's got the lead, 7-0. Back in a moment. This is OVC Big South Football on ESPN and the Panther Sports Network.
Founded in 1883, Washington Savings Bank has proudly served their local communities. The array of financial services that Washington Savings Bank offers are online at washingtonsavings.net or at their branch location in Effingham, Lerna, or Mattoon. Washington Savings Bank supports Eastern Illinois athletics.
Well Creek Pharmacy, located at 1 West Lincoln Avenue in Charleston, can fill prescription medications and can accept most insurance plans. We also offer over-the-counter products, a drive-through window, prescription compounding, CBD oil, and local delivery. Prescriptions can be transferred to Well Creek Pharmacy at 217-512-2816.
The Deeples Auto Group of Charleston and Paris is a strong supporter of EIU sports. Honesty, integrity, and family are what the Deeples Auto Group stands for. Deeples is located at 631 West Lincoln in Charleston and at 15200 US 150 in Paris. The Deeples Auto Group, a proud part of Charleston, Paris, and Eastern Illinois University.
Since 1948, Lambeau's Amico BP has supported this community and supports the EIU Panthers this season. Lambeau's has 4 locations in Charleston, Tuscola, and Mattoon. Lambeau's Amico BP has snacks, drinks, and fuel for students and families on their way to and from the Eastern Illinois University campus.
Here at Hitmix, when we say your music, your station, we mean it. Your oldies, your new favorites, your classic rock, your 80s hits, your beloved songs from the 2000s, your country, your best music from yesterday and today. What else can we say? But you're welcome. It's Hitmix 88.9 WEIU, your music, your station.
Keeping athletes in shape and in the game is one of the goals of Sarah Bush Lincoln Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Our certified athletic trainers and physical therapy staff work together to provide expertise on the sidelines and in the weight room to prevent, minimize, and eliminate injury. At Sarah Bush Lincoln, we're working to keep kids in the game.
For the Eastern Illinois team this year is new, as in new players. They've got 53 new players on this team, just about half of the roster. 19 junior college transfers, 16 four-year transfers for the Panthers. 10 starters tonight playing in their very first game for Eastern. So almost half of the team new this season. That's a awfully high percentage. First and 10 Panthers start at their 30-yard line. Their new quarterback, Cole LeCroux, out of the shotgun. Takes the snap, going to pass to the right, batted down at the line of scrimmage, incomplete. Joe Kingsbury, a linebacker, came in from the right of LeCroux, jumped up in front of him with both hands and batted that pass down. Second time LeCroux's had a pass batted down here in the first half. He's 2 for 6 passing so far, only 7 yards. But he's got 76 yards rushing. Second and 10 for Eastern at their 35. You've got D. Smith to the left, Neal and Willman to the right. LeCroux, handoff Kellum, trying to sweep around the right end at the 30, cuts up at the 35, got to the 40, first down. Panthers set up the sweep pretty well that time, and Kellum got to the outside. Ferenzi brought him down at the 43. Charles Kellum, last 3 years at Akron, played in 1 game back in 2022. 11 games 2 years ago, but only carried 4 times. And then last year, he was the number 2 rusher there with 85 carries for 352 on the season. First and 10 Eastern at their 43. LeCroux sends Carleon Neal in motion. Handoff up the middle. Kellum weaving across the 45. Got to the 49. Picked up 6. So now, Dave, Panthers getting a second guy going a little bit on offense.
Yeah, Kellum's got a little bit more room to maneuver, and we've seen what he can do. So still got to get the passing game going. 2 passes knocked down, obviously too many, and I'd like to see the ball in Cooper Willman's hands. Boy, he's a threat. And I think the last pass that was knocked down was intended for him.
Ferenzi made that tackle again for Dayton at the 49. It's 2nd down and 4 to go. Panthers just shy of the 50-yard line. Here is LeCroux back to pass. Pressure from his left. He gets away, rolling out to the left. He's going to keep around the corner at the 50, gets the first down and gets out of bounds. That time a scramble for LeCroux, who wanted to pass, and then when the pocket tightened up, he got away, picked up 5. Run out of bounds by Joe Kingsbury, who's from Frankfort, Illinois, went to St. Rita High School in Chicago. Quite a few Chicago area players on the Dayton team. Good scramble for LeCroux, who's up to 80 yards rushing now. 1st and 10, Eastern Illinois at the Dayton 46. We've got 9:45 to go in the first half. Dayton leads the game 7-0. One out to the left, 2 receivers out to the right. LeCroux on 1st and 10. Handoff in the middle. Kellum looking for room. Finds a little gap over the left side. Got to the 42. Patient run for Kellum, who waited at the line for something to open up and then found a little gap to his left and burst through for a 4-yard gain. Sam Schmeezing on that tackle for Dayton. Panthers have lost 6 of their last 7 season openers. Their only win in that period was at Indiana State 2 years ago. A lot of those have been against FBS teams over the years. 2nd down, 6 to go Panthers. Handoff, no fake, and a keep by LeCroux up the middle. First down across the 35. Hit and stopped at the 32. So LeCroux faked it to Kellum and then kept it and found a good opening in the middle. Picked up about 10. 1st and 10 Eastern. Tackle made by Ferenzi for Dayton again. It was a planned run all the way that time by LeCroux. 3 receivers out to the right for Eastern on 1st and 10 at the Dayton 32. Pistol set in the backfield. Willman goes in motion behind the quarterback. They hand in the middle. Good hole, Kellum up the middle across the 30. Make that Jakari Fleming on his first carry, and he got to the 26. Diminutive Jakari Fleming on the carry. Picked up about 6 yards to the 26-yard line. Tackled by Sam Schmeezing again. Fleming is from Hira, Georgia. Went to high school in Valdosta, Georgia. He's only 5'8", 195, redshirt freshman. Played in 3 games last year. That was his first carry as a Panther right there. Picked up 6. 2nd down, 4 to go. 2 receivers each way now for the Panthers. Fleming, the running back. Maybe the fastest player on the Panther team. Back to pass LeCroux. Into the middle, too high, incomplete. He had Landers Green open. There's a penalty flag in the backfield where LeCroux got hit. Green was open. The ball overshot him. Let's check this penalty in the offensive backfield. Referee Chris Bryson will signal. Personal foul. Roughing the passer against Dayton. That's their 2nd penalty. It'll be half the distance to the goal, and it'll give Eastern a first down inside the 15-yard line. Eastern fans are used to seeing very productive passing games over the years for the most part. Right now, so far tonight, this is a little bit of a different story here, Dave.
No, I don't know if Green didn't look like he was anticipating that pass.
He was open in the left slot. 1st and 10 Eastern at the 13 of Dayton after the penalty. Movement before the snap and a penalty flag. Looks like the Panthers are going to be caught on a false start, their first penalty tonight. Well, you hate those penalties in the red zone. It's hard enough to move the ball down there when the defense gets tight. And now they got to go 1st and 15. Panther offensive line has got Nick DeSanto, 3rd-year starter at right tackle. John Ariano, the right guard, started 3 times last year. The center, Carson Fichtel, 1 career start, hasn't played much the last couple of years. And then a transfer to left guard, Dante Thompson, and a newcomer to left tackle, Kwan Johnson. 1st and 15, handoff in the middle, Kellum, dancing around, got a yard or 2. Good job for Dayton to keep him surrounded and not let him get away. Tackle for Dayton made by Joe Kingsbury, the sophomore linebacker. Kellum tackled at the 16, picked up 2. 2nd down and 13 yards to go. Panthers can get a first down at the 3. Just past the midway mark in the second quarter. 7-0. Dayton has got the lead over Eastern Illinois. 3 Panthers out to the right. Man in motion goes that way too. LeCroux, quarterback draw up the middle, 15 at the 10, carrying a guy with him. Got to near the 8. 8-yard run for LeCroux into the middle. He's almost at 100 yards rushing already. Big third down play coming up. Schmeezing on the tackle for Dayton at the 8-yard line of Dayton. It's going to be third down. Call it 5 yards to go for Eastern. Panthers are 3 out of 6 on third down. Cooper Willman wide to the left. D. Smith wide to the right. Carly O'Neill in the slot to the right. 3rd and 5 Panthers. Here's LeCroux back to pass. Pressure. Steps up. Going to run now. Throws too high. Incomplete. Tried to hit Herrera in the end zone and a little too high. He couldn't bring it down. Dayton had pretty good coverage by Mac Grant in the end zone. It'll be 4th down and 5 to go, and the field goal team comes on the field for Eastern. That means Drew Schiller, a redshirt freshman who kicked in 4 games last year and then redshirted the rest of the year. He was 3 out of 7 on field goal tries in those 4 games. This is going to be a 25-yard attempt for Schiller, who's from New Lenox, Illinois, Lincoln Way Central High School. The holder is the punter, Mason Miller. Ball at the left hash mark. Good snap, placed down, kicks up, and the kick is good. So the Panthers get on the board with 6:12 to go in the first half, but Dayton has still got the lead, 7-3 over Eastern Illinois. Back in just a moment. This is OVC Big South Football on ESPN and the Panther Sports Network.
You can reach heights you never thought possible. In the right place, with the right people supporting you, and right opportunities open to you, you can grow like never before and propel yourself to boundless possibilities. It's that simple. It's that life-changing. At Eastern Illinois University, we're all in for your success. Let's do this together.
I love watching my child grow through football, learning values and life skills that extend beyond the playing field. Now, there are more ways to play than ever before, from flag to tackle and beyond, with opportunities for boys and girls at any age. To find the right team, explore FutureForFootball.com's new league locator tool and explore nearby leagues. It's never been easier to get your family involved in the game.
First Mid Bank and Trust is there for all the new things life brings. Whether you're buying your first home, expanding your business, or planning for retirement, First Mid can assist with your financial needs. More information is available at firstmid.com. Good luck, Panthers, from all your friends at First Mid Bank and Trust with multiple area locations.
Kerner Distributing, located in Effingham, is a proud supporter of Eastern Illinois Panther Athletics. Kerner is your local distributor for beverages including Coors, Miller, and Yuengling, along with a selection of craft and import beers, seltzers, ciders, spirits, and wines. More information at KernerDistributors.com.
With an alumni base across the United States and spanning the globe, the EIU Alumni Association builds lifelong relationships between alumni and their alma mater and works to make Eastern the best in the nation in integrating the academic and personal developing of students. To learn more, visit eiu.edu/alumni association.
We'll pause for a station break in a second after Eastern drives 62 yards in 11 plays, used up 5.5 minutes, almost all on the ground. Got a field goal to make the score 7-3 Dayton. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Panther Sports Network.
This is Eastern Illinois safety T.M. Fridge. You're listening to Panther Football on Hit Mix 88.9 WEIU Charleston.
Drew Schiller, who just kicked a field goal, will now kick off for the first time in his college career. Back deep to return for Dayton is Gavin Locko on the far side. And on the near side, it's Mason Hackett. Here's the kick. It goes to the far side. And into the end zone, it'll drop for a touchback. Good kick by Schiller. Dayton will start at the 25. Well, the stats have evened up, Dave, after Dayton had those big gains early. But Panthers have been inside the Dayton 40-yard line 3 different possessions and only have 3 points to show for it.
Yeah, they're going to have to work on consistency there to keep those drives going and not, be their own worst enemy.
1st and 10, Dayton at their 25, operating from the right to the left. They lead the game 7-3. Their new quarterback, Bryce Schondelmeyer, 7 of 11 passing so far, 123 yards and 1 touchdown. Out of the pistol set, high snap over Schondelmeyer's head. Is picked up by the running back behind him at the 15-yard line. Runs to his right and is pulled down at the 17. Luke Hansen picked that up when it went over Schondelmeyer's head. It bounced behind him. Hackett scooped it up, but he's tackled for a loss of about 8 yards. A rare mistake for Dayton as the center, Ben Hefner, snapped it too high. Tylen Foster made the tackle for EIU. It'll be 2nd down and about 18 to go for Dayton. Ball at their 17-yard line. Schondelmeyer out of the pistol. Takes the snap, looks to pass, throws a short one on the right, caught by Lebinsky, the tight end at the 25, powers forward to the 30. So a good play on 2nd and long, a safe pass into the flat to tight end Carson Lebinsky, sophomore from Spring Valley, Ohio. He picked up about 8, in fact, more than that, picked up 12 up to the 29. Dayton going without a huddle, 3rd down, 6 yards to go. They're back to pass. Schondelmeyer, a lot of time into the middle, too high, intended for Verbansik, crossing the middle. Panthers had it pretty well covered, and the throw was high, incomplete. So the Panther defense gets out on a 3 and out, and certainly that bad snap on 1st down put Dayton in a bad spot there. So on 4th and 6, the punt team, Logan Forkham, comes on for Dayton. Cooper Willman goes back to return for Eastern at his 25-yard line. Willman had a 15-yard punt return earlier in the game. Forkham has punted twice for a 46-yard average. Good snap. Forkham gets it away. Not as deep this time, but a high kick. Willman at his 24 takes it. He's at the 25, up the sideline, dances out of bounds around the 30-yard line. Penalty flag on the play, so hold on. Officials talking about this. 4:52 to go in the first half, 7-3. Dayton has got the lead. Here comes the call from our referee. It's a holding penalty against Eastern during the kick. So that'll be a 10-yard penalty marked off. And it'll take us to a break before the Panthers take over. We'll take the break with 4:52 to go in the first half. 7-3, Dayton leads Eastern Illinois. Back in a moment. This is OVC Big South Football on ESPN and the Panther Sports Network.
Founded in 1906 in Kansas, Illinois, Kirchner Building Centers is a proud supporter of Eastern Illinois athletics. Kirchner Building Centers has lumber, roofing, siding, doors, windows, and general hardware, with store locations in East Central Illinois, Indiana, and Kentucky. More information is available at KirchnerBuildingCenters.com.
Your local McDonald's restaurants are proud to support Eastern Illinois Panther Athletics, with area locations in Charleston, Mattoon, Effingham, Champaign, and Altamont. McDonald's offers different menu items, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner daily. More information is available online at mcdonalds.com.
Slumberland Furniture is a proud sponsor of EIU Athletics with more than 100 locations in the Midwest, including one at 222 Broadway Avenue East in Mattoon. Slumberland Furniture has living room, dining room, and bedroom furniture along with home decor and mattresses. More information about Slumberland Furniture is available at slumberland.com.
Jersey Mike's is located at 200 West Lincoln Avenue in Charleston and 1021 Charleston Avenue East in Mattoon. Jersey Mike's has 14 cold subs, including Jersey Shore's favorite 12 hot subs with the Big Kahuna cheesesteak on the menu. Sandwich combo meals are offered. Gift cards and merchandise are also available. Ordering online at jerseymikes.com.
At Drake Homes, they recognize that no two customers are alike, and neither are the homes that will fit their lifestyle. At Drake Homes, they work with each customer through planning, execution, and follow-through with the end goal of a home. More information is available at drakehomes.com. Go Panthers from Drake Homes.
Good luck, EIU, from Jamie Pilson and the staff at Pilson Auto Center, located at the corner of Route 16 and Route 130 in Charleston, as well as 2000 Lakeland and 2212 Lakeland in Mattoon. The Pilson Auto Center lineup is Jeep, Ford, Dodge, Mercury, Lincoln, and Chrysler. More information is available at pilsonauto.com.
Just to give you an idea again how new these Newstrom players are. Last year when they opened at Illinois, they had 3 players start that game who were playing their first game at EIU. Tonight, there are 13 first-time starters on the field for the Panthers. They start at their 15 after the holding penalty on the punt. Cole LeCroux brings them to the line with Charles Kellum at running back. Cooper Willman wide to the left. Carly O'Neill, D. Smith wide to the right on first down and 10. Hand off to Kellum over the left side. Small hole, fights forward to about the 18-yard line for a pickup of 3. Almost all the yards right now for Eastern have been on the ground here tonight. They've got 155 total yards, and 148 of those have been on the ground. Joe Kingsbury on the tackle for Dayton. 2nd and 7 for the Panthers at their 18-yard line. Here's LeCroux out of the shotgun, waits the snap, has it. Hands to Kellum over the left side up across the 20. Brought down at the 21. Making the stop was Mac Grant, who is a junior from Richmond, Virginia, playing safety for Dayton. So Kellum picked up 3 on that carry as well. And it's 3rd down and 4 for the Panthers with 3:55 to go in the first half. Clock ticking. Eastern has got 2 timeouts to go. Dayton's got all 3. Willman to the left. Smith out to the right with Neal on 3rd down and 4 at the Panther 21. Here's LeCroux back to pass. A lot of time. Steps up in the pocket. Now he's going to run with it to his left, trying to get to the first down marker. I think he did. He stuck the football forward as he got to the 25. Make sure on the spot here. Hold on, there's a penalty flag. Don't worry about the spot. An offensive holding penalty coming up against Eastern. So the Panthers' 3rd penalty wipes out what I think would have been a first down run for LeCroux. And instead of 10-yard penalty, puts them back at the 11-yard line. And now they've got 3rd down and 14 yards to go. Eastern tonight, 3 out of 7 on 3rd down. They bring Willman wide to the right. D. Smith out to the left. Neal in the slot to the right. 3rd down and 14 for Eastern at their 11-yard line. Here's LeCroux out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. Handoff in the middle. Kellum across the 10. Up to the 15 as he hurdled a man and brought down at the 15, well short of the first down. So very conservative call for Eastern, backed up in their own territory. Javon Brooks made the tackle for Dayton at the 14, a gain of only 3. Panthers will have to punt now from deep in their territory. This Dayton team last year blocked 7 kicks, most of those field goals, but they had blocked punts also. They led the country in blocked kicks a year ago.
Yeah, the question is, are they going to try to set up a return to get decent field position? I mean, there's 2:30 left, long time.
Mason Miller takes the snap at his goal line, gets the kick away. Deep kick, but a low one. Musari backs up to his 29. He's at the 30, weaving up to the 35 and tackled at the 38. Good open field tackle for Eastern made by Dylan Conway. So Dayton will take over with 2:17 left to go in the first half. That punt, 56 yards for Mason Miller.
Boy, Mason Miller really has done a nice job, Mike. I'm impressed with him. He led NAIA, as you pointed out, at punting, but he was only a 3rd-team NAIA All-American. I want to know what those first 2 did. I mean, were they driving the team bus?
Yeah, it shouldn't seem to work that way, should it? 1st and 10, Dayton at their 38. High snap, handoff in the middle, trying to cut back and not finding much room is Hackett. Fought forward for a yard or 2. That may get us down to the 2-minute timeout. 2:05 to go, clock ticking. 2-yard pickup to the 40 for Hackett, and we'll stop now with 2 minutes to go in the first half. We'll take a break. 7-3, Dayton leads Eastern Illinois. Back in a moment. This is OVC Big South Football on ESPN and the Panther Sports Network.
Ticket Smarter is a way to buy tickets to live events. Ticket Smarter has tickets for sports, concerts, and theater events. More information is available at ticketsmarter.com or through the Ticket Smarter app. Smart fans start at ticketsmarter.com. Ticket Smarter is committed to developing meaningful relationships with conferences, teams, and charities across the nation.
With banking and ATM options in all 50 states, including right here on the Eastern Illinois campus, U.S. Bank has your banking needs covered no matter where you are. And with the U.S. Bank mobile app, your banking information can be as close as the palm of your hand. More information is available at usbank.com.
Since 1948, Lambeau's Amoco BP has supported this community and supports the EIU Panthers this season. Lambeau's has 4 locations in Charleston, Tuscola, and Mattoon. Lambeau's Amoco BP has snacks, drinks, and fuel for students and families on their way to and from the Eastern Illinois University campus.
The HitMix 88.9 WEIU Adopt-A-Watt Fund Drive starts Monday, September 15th. It allows HitMix to keep all of our programming on the air, including Eastern Illinois football and basketball. It also allows us to continue to train EIU students who have a desire for broadcasting. Please do your part by going online at weiu.net to donate now.
The McKenna Yost Convention Center and Hilton Garden Inn is located just off I-57. With hotel and convention space, they can accommodate all your needs, serving both guests from Mattoon and Charleston's communities. In town to cheer on the Panthers, the hotel is located near the EIU campus with 6 bar and grill located on site. Central Roofing has been an Illinois roofing contractor in Central Illinois since 2012. Central Roofing provides residential and commercial roofing services to the Mattoon area, including roof installations, roof repairs, and storms damage estimates. More information available at centralroofingllc.net.
Dayton 7, Eastern Illinois 3 with 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Dayton has got the ball at their 40-yard line. They've got all 3 timeouts remaining. Eastern has got 2 timeouts remaining. Dayton took the lead on a touchdown on their first possession of the game, a 48-yard pass from Schandelmeyer to Laco. They've been shut out since. Missed a field goal. Panthers got their points on a field goal midway in the second quarter. All right, 2nd and 8 for Dayton at their 40. Pistol set, Schandelmeyer in front of Hackett. 1 wide out each way, tight end on each slot. Here's Schandelmeyer, back to pass, looks left, now rolls right, now throwing up the right sideline. It is caught at the 50. Up incomplete. They say it bounced in. Intended for Laco on the far sideline. Pretty good coverage over there by Eastern. And Laco not able to bring it in. Looks like Isaiah Huey on the coverage for Eastern. All right, 3rd down, 8 to go for Dayton. Minute 54 to go in the half. Now they've got 5 wide receivers in the game for the Flyers. Empty backfield for Schandelmeyer. Panthers ready to rush 4. Here they come. Back to pass. Schandelmeyer. Pass deep into the middle. Incomplete. Intended on a post route for Ethan Thulin. Led him a little too much. Coverage for Eastern was by Mayava, the safety. So that is another 3 and out for the Panther defense. And now with a minute 49 left in the half, we'll see what kind of field position Eastern gets to work with their 2 timeouts. Logan Forkham has punted 3 times. He's averaging 46.3 yards per kick. Cooper Willman back to return at his 15-yard line. And now Dayton is going to take a timeout. There seemed to be some confusion out there for the Flyers, and their head coach, Trevor Andrews, finally decided to take the timeout to get things squared away. Dayton has played football since 1906. They were in Division III from 1977 to 92, won a couple of national titles in 80 and 89. They were national runners-up in 1981 and 1991. And then they changed the rules, and they said if you're going to be Division I in other sports like basketball for Dayton, then you can't play Division III football anymore. You've got to be Division I in football. So that's what they did. They're now FCS in football, non-scholarship. And the league, if they win their league, they will go to the FCS playoffs. All right, 4th down and 8 for the Flyers. Here's Forkham awaiting the snap. Good snap. Gets a wobbly kick away, not as deep, but it takes a big Dayton bounce. Willman grabs it around the 20 to keep it from going farther downfield and runs it up to the 22. So good play for Willman on a punt that had it bounce past him. Would have been deep into Eastern territory. Instead, Willman able to scoop it up. Got a couple of yards on the return. Tackle made by Austin Yeager, the long snapper for Dayton. So 1:42 left in the half. Eastern's got the ball at their 22, trail the game 7-3. Panthers have got 2 timeouts to work with. Clock will stop every time you get a first down to move the chains. 3 receivers out to the left. D. Smith to the right on 1st and 10 for Eastern. Handoff in the middle. It's Kellum trying to break out on the left at the 20. Grabbed high, tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3 yards by Vincent Ferenzi. It'll be 2nd and 7. Right now, Panthers letting the clock run here. Make it only a 1-yard gain on that play. 2nd down and 9. Eastern is picking up the tempo here. No huddle. The coaches can talk directly into the helmet of the quarterback, LeCroux, up until there's 15 seconds to go on the play clock. Then that radio cuts off. 2nd and 9. Here's LeCroux. Another handoff, fake handoff. He's back, throwing it deep up the left side for Willman. Incomplete at the 50-yard line. Mac Grant on the coverage. Willman had him by about a half a step, but the ball was underthrown. LeCroux, 2 of 8 passing for just 7 yards in the first half. Well, now the clock stopped at 1:01 to go in the half. 3rd down, 9 to go Eastern. Kind of a tough call here, Dave. If you throw an incomplete pass, you're giving Dayton quite a bit of time. But if you run it, they could take a timeout and still have quite a bit of time.
Either way, it looks to me like Dayton can have one more crack at it.
Panthers, unless they can come up with the first down here, have 2 wideouts to the right, Smith to the left. Shotgun set on 3rd and 9. Going to run the quarterback draw. LeCroux only got about a yard. Timeout taken by Dayton immediately. LeCroux might have lost a yard on that run. So timeout Dayton with 57 seconds to go in the half. They're down to 1 timeout. Remember, they took the one getting lined up for the punt. And that one may come back to haunt them a little bit now. Panthers will have to punt here on 4th and 10 with 57 seconds left in the half. 7-3, Dayton's got the lead. Check our scoreboard. Indiana State leads McKendree College 20-12 midway in the 3rd quarter. Lindenwood, a 7-7 tie with St. Thomas of Minnesota right before halftime. And late in the 1st quarter, Oklahoma State has got a 14-7 lead over UT Martin. Mason Miller into punt again for Eastern. 4th and 10. Michael Massari back to return at the Dayton 35. Miller's 4th punt coming up. He's averaging almost 50 yards a kick. This time he rolls out to his right and hits a line drive. Massari backs up, takes it on his 27. He's the 30, 35, brought down at the 40. So good field position after a 13-yard return for Massari. Eastern tackle made by Chris Sharp. So Miller kicked it deep, but he also kicked it kind of low. Got 51 on the punt, but a 13-yard return. 48 seconds left in the half. Dayton will operate from there. 41. Good position.
I would guess Dayton may try a couple deep passes. If that doesn't work, down it and head to the locker room.
1st and 10 Flyers. 5 wideouts again on the play. Schondelmeyer back to pass. Going to throw it deep up the right side for Locko. He's got it at the 39 of Eastern for a first down. Tackle on the play by EIU safety man Jihad McCall. Good throw on an out route to Locko in Panther territory at the 39. That's a gain of 20. Dayton ready to snap it on 1st and 10. Clock moving with 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Schondelmeyer back to pass. He has time. Now rolls out to his right. Now throws on the run. Incomplete. Drake Van Hefty was putting on pressure when Schondelmeyer rolled to his right and he had to throw it away. Stops the clock with 28 seconds to go. And it'll be 2nd and 10 at the Eastern 39. Pretty good protection at first, and then when the pocket closed in, Schondelmeyer scrambled away, and Van Hefty made him throw it out of bounds. All right, 2nd and 10 Dayton. They've still got a timeout. 28 seconds on the clock. Schandemeyer takes the snap, rolls out to his left, sets up, throws into the middle, too high, incomplete. Pass was intended over the middle for Ethan Thulin. It'll be 3rd down and 10 coming up with 22 seconds on the clock. Okay, Dayton thinking now, how close do we need to get for a field goal? They missed a shorter attempt in the first half. I'd say they got to get at least 10 yards to have a chance here. 3rd and 10 at the Panther 39. 2 wideouts each way. Panthers looking like they're going to blitz. They do. Schandemeyer back. Short one to the right. Caught by Thulin. He runs out of bounds short of the first down at the 34. So 5-yard pass from Schandemeyer to Ethan Thulin, who got out of bounds with 17 seconds to go. It's going to be 4th and 5. We'll see what Trevor Andrews wants to do for Dayton, and it looks like he wants to send in the field goal team. Now, in the first attempt, Robbie Smart took the kick. But now it looks like David Maurer is lining up for what would be a 50-yard field goal attempt. Maurer has had one attempt in his career, and it was blocked. This is a 50-yard attempt from the right hash mark. There's the snap. They place it down. It's blocked. Rolling free at the 50-yard line, and they fall on it. Dayton does at the 43 with 10 seconds to go. So the Panthers get the ball back. Time for a couple of plays in Dayton territory with the block kick. Looked like it was kicked kind of low to me, Dave, into the middle. See if we get another look at it here. Yeah, somebody in the middle blocked it, and it wasn't even a jumper. It was somebody closer to the kicker than that. Maybe Alton Jefferson being congratulated by his teammates there on the sideline. All right, Panther ball at the Dayton 44 with 10 seconds to go in the half. Eastern has got 2 timeouts. And now they got to be thinking, how close do we need to be for a field goal?
I think they need another 20 yards anyway.
Here's LeCroux on 1st and 10 from the Dayton 44. LeCroux takes the snap, drops back, 4-man rush. He's throwing it deep down the right side for D. Smith. Knocked away and incomplete. Almost intercepted. It looked like Dayton came down with the ball back there on the deflection. Jawan Brooks came down with it, but he was out of bounds. That took 7 seconds, so now there's only 3 seconds left to go. So the Panthers probably into a Hail Mary situation. Dayton's expecting that. They've got their 3 deep defenders way back at the goal line. Ball to the Dayton 44. 3 seconds left to go in the half for Eastern. Here's LeCroux, takes the snap, drops back. They rush 4. LeCroux rolls out to his left. Under pressure. Now he's going to roll back to the right. Now he runs upfield at the 40. Has a blocker ahead at the 30. He's at the 20. Cuts back at the 15. Stop there. And that'll be the end of the half. Well, no matter how far LeCroux was able to run there, Dave, he was going to have those 3 guys that were back at the goal line. Were going to be a tough group to get by.
Yeah, the odds were pretty slim.
Ends up with a 29-yard gain, and that's the end of the first half. So Dayton's got the lead, 7-3 over Eastern Illinois at halftime. We'll take a break, be back to recap the first half in a moment. This is OVC Big South Football on ESPN and the Panthers Sports Network.
Coles County Sanitation and Recycling provides commercial, residential, roll-off, and curbside recycling services to the Coles County area. Coles County Sanitation and Recycling is located at 655 West Lincoln Avenue, Suite 4 in Charleston. More information about Coles County Sanitation and Recycling is available at 217-345-7101.
The Deeples Auto Group of Charleston and Paris is a strong supporter of EIU sports. Honesty, integrity, and family are what the Deeples Auto Group stands for. Deeples is located at 631 West Lincoln in Charleston and at 15200 US 150 in Paris. The Deeples Auto Group, a proud part of Charleston, Paris, and Eastern Illinois University. First Mid Bank and Trust is there for all the new things life brings. Whether you're buying your first home, expanding your business, or planning for retirement, First Mid can assist with your financial needs. More information is available at firstmid.com. Good luck, Panthers, from all your friends at First Mid Bank and Trust with multiple area locations.
The Hampton Inn Paris has accommodations right here in East Central Illinois. Located on Highway 1 and just minutes from attractions like Black Hawk Park and Bloomfield Barn, The Hampton Inn Paris provides breakfast each morning and fresh coffee. Hampton Inn Paris also has a heated indoor pool and a 24-hour fitness center.
Tune in every weekday morning for the EIU Morning Mix with local news, EIU, Charleston, and Mattoon sports, and the up-to-date weather. The EIU Morning Mix also has entertainment and music news, weird stories, celebrity birthdays, and more. It's the EIU Morning Mix weekdays from 6 to 9 on Hitmix 88.9 WEIU.
Myers-Koth Automotive believes in long-standing traditions and is a local family business. Myers-Koth Automotive is located at 920 18th Street in Charleston. Myers-Koth Automotive provides a range of automotive repair services. More information is available at myerskothauto.com or on Facebook. Rob Myers-Koth says good luck to the Panthers this season.
Founded in 1883, Washington Savings Bank has proudly served their local communities. The array of financial services that Washington Savings Bank offers are online at washingtonsavings.net or at their branch location in Effingham, Lerna, or Mattoon. Washington Savings Bank supports Eastern Illinois athletics.
Well Creek Pharmacy, located at 1 West Lincoln Avenue in Charleston, can fill prescription medications and can accept most insurance plans. We also offer over-the-counter products, a drive-through window, prescription compounding, CBD oil, and local delivery. Prescriptions can be transferred to Well Creek Pharmacy at 217-512-2816.
Keeping athletes in shape and in the game is one of the goals of Sarah Bush Lincoln Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Our certified athletic trainers and physical therapy staff work together to provide expertise on the sidelines and in the weight room to prevent, minimize, and eliminate injury. At Sarah Bush Lincoln, we're working to keep kids in the game.
EIUPanthers.com is the official site of Eastern Illinois Athletics. Ticket info, stats, features, photos, podcast videos, and game schedules, along with streaming feeds and Ohio Valley Conference news. Bookmark EIUPanthers.com and stay up to date with your favorite team, the Eastern Illinois Panthers.
This is Ray D'Alessio, Eastern Illinois place kicker, 1989 and 1990. And you're listening to Panther Football on Hitmix 88.9 WEIU.
Dave Kidwell back at O'Brien Field in Charleston. We're halftime. Dayton's got the lead, 7-3 over Eastern Illinois. Panthers outgained Dayton 190 to 162, but the Panthers only able to convert one field goal after having the ball inside the Dayton 40 on 3 different tries in the first half. Panthers had a turnover in one of those drives in Dayton territory. Here's how the scoring went. Dayton scored on their first possession. Schondelmeyer hit Gavin Locko with a 48-yard touchdown pass with 9:55 to go in the first quarter to put Dayton ahead 7-0. And then Eastern got their points midway in the second. They drove 62 yards in 11 plays, almost all on the ground. And Drew Schiller kicked a 25-yard field goal for the Panthers with 6:12 to go in the first half. So at halftime, it's Dayton 7 and Eastern Illinois 3. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back and check OVC news and notes and scores of other games coming up in just a moment. This is OVC Big South Football on ESPN and the Panther Sports Network.
At Drake Homes, they recognize that no two customers are alike, and neither are the homes that will fit their lifestyle. At Drake Homes, they work with each customer through planning, execution, and follow-through with the end goal of a home. More information is available at drakehomes.com. Go Panthers from Drake Homes.
With banking and ATM options in all 50 states, including right here on the Eastern Illinois campus, U.S. Bank has your banking needs covered no matter where you are. And with the U.S. Bank mobile app, your banking information can be as close as the palm of your hand. More information is available at usbank.com.
Central Roofing has been an Illinois roofing contractor in Central Illinois since 2012. Central Roofing provides residential and commercial roofing services to the Mattoon area, including roof installations, roof repairs, and storms damage estimates. More information available at centralroofingllc.net.
Founded in 1906 in Kansas, Illinois, Kirchner Building Centers is a proud supporter of Eastern Illinois athletics. Kirchner Building Centers has lumber, roofing, siding, doors, windows, and general hardware, with store locations in East Central Illinois, Indiana, and Kentucky. More information is available at kirchnerbuildingcenters.com.
With an alumni base across the United States and spanning the globe, the EIU Alumni Association builds lifelong relationships between alumni and their alma mater and works to make Eastern the best in the nation in integrating the academic and personal developing of students. To learn more, visit eiu.edu/alumni association.
Kerner Distributing, located in Effingham, is a proud supporter of Eastern Illinois Panther Athletics. Kerner is your local distributor for beverages including Coors, Miller, and Yuengling, along with a selection of craft and import beers, seltzers, ciders, spirits, and wines. More information at KernerDistributors.com.
Your local McDonald's restaurants are proud to support Eastern Illinois Panther Athletics, with area locations in Charleston, Mattoon, Effingham, Champaign, and Altamont. McDonald's offers different menu items, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner daily. More information is available online at mcdonalds.com.
Ticket Smarter is a way to buy tickets to live events. Ticket Smarter has tickets for sports, concerts, and theater events. More information is available at ticketsmarter.com or through the Ticket Smarter app. Smart fans start at ticketsmarter.com. Ticket Smarter is committed to developing meaningful relationships with conferences, teams, and charities across the nation.
Good luck, EIU, from Jamie Pilson and the staff at Pilson Auto Center, located at the corner of Route 16 and Route 130 in Charleston, as well as 2000 Lakeland and 2212 Lakeland in Mattoon. The Pilson Auto Center lineup is Jeep, Ford, Dodge, Mercury, Lincoln, and Chrysler. More information is available at pilsonauto.com.
I love watching my child grow through football, learning values and life skills that extend beyond the playing field. Now, there are more ways to play than ever before, from flag to tackle and beyond, with opportunities for boys and girls at any age. To find the right team, explore futureforfootball.com's new league locator tool and explore nearby leagues. It's never been easier to get your family involved in the game.
Dayton 7, Eastern Illinois 3 at halftime at O'Brien Field. Let's take a look at our OVC Big South news and notes for this week. Tennessee Tech, the preseason favorite to win the league in football. They got 5 of the 9 first-place votes from coaches. First time since 1978 the Golden Eagles have been the preseason favorites. 5 different Big South OVC teams have received votes in the FCS preseason poll. Tennessee Tech ranked in the top 25, and then Southeast Missouri, UT Martin, Tennessee State, Lindenwood all got votes. And OVC Big South teams are going to play 4 games this week against FBS opponents. All told, there will be 14 games between the conference and FBS opponents during the 2025 season. Take a look at the scoreboard tonight. Lindenwood tied up 7-7 with St. Thomas of Minnesota at halftime. Oklahoma State's got a 14-7 lead over UT Martin. That's 9 minutes to go in the first half. Tomorrow night, Western Illinois will be at Illinois. Saturday, Southeast Missouri will be at Arkansas State. Tennessee Tech hosting Cumberland. Gardner-Webb at Western Carolina. Charleston Southern at Vanderbilt. And North Carolina A&T will be at Tennessee State. Let's take a break. Be back to check first half statistics. 7-3, Dayton leads Eastern Illinois. Back to Charleston in a moment. This is OVC Big South Football on ESPN and the Panther Sports Network.
The McKenna Yost Convention Center and Hilton Garden Inn is located just off I-57. With hotel and convention space, they can accommodate all your needs, serving both guests from Mattoon and Charleston's communities. In town to cheer on the Panthers, the hotel is located near the EIU campus with 6 bar and grill located on site.
Jersey Mike's is located at 200 West Lincoln Avenue in Charleston and 1021 Charleston Avenue East in Mattoon. Jersey Mike's has 14 cold subs, including Jersey Shore's favorite 12 hot subs with the Big Kahuna cheesesteak on the menu. Sandwich combo meals are offered. Gift cards and merchandise are also available. Ordering online at jerseymikes.com.
Since 1948, Lambeau's Amico BP has supported this community and supports the EIU Panthers this season. Lambeau's has 4 locations in Charleston, Tuscola, and Mattoon. Lambeau's Amico BP has snacks, drinks, and fuel for students and families on their way to and from the Eastern Illinois University campus.
Slumberland Furniture is a proud sponsor of EIU Athletics with more than 100 locations in the Midwest, including one at 222 Broadway Avenue East in Mattoon. Slumberland Furniture has living room, dining room, and bedroom furniture along with home decor and mattresses. More information about Slumberland Furniture is available at slumberland.com.
Here at Hitmix, when we say your music, your station, we mean it. Your oldies, your new favorites, your classic rock, your 80s hits, your beloved songs from the 2000s, your country, your best music from yesterday and today. What else can we say? But you're welcome. It's Hitmix 88.9 WEIU, your music, your station.
Coles County Sanitation and Recycling provides commercial, residential, roll-off, and curbside recycling services to the Coles County area. Coles County Sanitation and Recycling is located at 655 West Lincoln Avenue, Suite 4 in Charleston. More information about Coles County Sanitation and Recycling is available at 217-345-7101.
The Deeples Auto Group of Charleston and Paris is a strong supporter of EIU sports. Honesty, integrity, and family are what the Deeples Auto Group stands for. Deeples is located at 631 West Lincoln in Charleston and at 15200 US 150 in Paris. The Deeples Auto Group, a proud part of Charleston, Paris, and Eastern Illinois University. First Mid Bank and Trust is there for all the new things life brings. Whether you're buying your first home, expanding your business, or planning for retirement, First Mid can assist with your financial needs. More information is available at firstmid.com. Good luck, Panthers, from all your friends at First Mid Bank and Trust with multiple area locations.
The Hampton Inn Paris has accommodations right here in East Central Illinois. Located on Highway 1 and just minutes from attractions like Black Hawk Park and Bloomfield Barn, the Hampton Inn Paris provides breakfast each morning and fresh coffee. Hampton Inn Paris also has a heated indoor pool and a 24-hour fitness center.
Myers-Koff Automotive believes in long-standing traditions and is a local family business. Myers-Koff Automotive is located at 920 18th Street in Charleston. Myers-Koff Automotive provides a range of automotive repair services. More information is available at myerskoffauto.com or on Facebook. Rob Myers-Koff says good luck to the Panthers this season.
Hi, this is Chris Hicks, EIU football, 1991 to 1995. This is Panther football on Hitmix, 88.9 WEIU.
Dayton ahead 7-3 at halftime over Eastern Illinois. Halftime statistics are presented by United Fidelity Bank. United Fidelity Bank serving their communities since 1914. Yards are in favor of Eastern, 190 to 162 over Dayton. Panthers also have the edge in rushing yards by a big margin, 183 for the Panthers rushing, only 6 rushing yards for Dayton. But the passing is just about the opposite, 156 for Dayton, only 7 passing yards for Eastern. They did not complete a pass to a wide receiver in the first half. Panthers a 9-4 edge in first downs, but Eastern had the only turnover of the first half. Individually, for Dayton, Bryce Schondelmeyer, 10 of 19, 156 yards and a touchdown. Gavin Locko had 5 catches for 120. He went over 1,000 career receiving yards in the first half. For Eastern, Cole DeCrew, 14 carries, 126 yards rushing in the first half. Charles Kellum had 12 carries for 43. DeCrew just 2 of 9 passing, though, for 7 yards. We'll take a break. Be back to start the second half after that. Dayton leads it 7-3 over Eastern Illinois. Back in a moment. This is OVC Big South Football on ESPN and the Panther Sports Network.
Keeping athletes in shape and in the game is one of the goals of Sarah Bush Lincoln Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Our certified athletic trainers and physical therapy staff work together to provide expertise on the sidelines and in the weight room to prevent, minimize, and eliminate injury. At Sarah Bush Lincoln, we're working to keep kids in the game.
Slumberland Furniture is a proud sponsor of EIU Athletics with more than 100 locations in the Midwest, including one at 222 Broadway Avenue East in Mattoon. Slumberland Furniture has living room, dining room, and bedroom furniture along with home decor and mattresses. More information about Slumberland Furniture is available at slumberland.com.
Ticket Smarter is a way to buy tickets to live events. Ticket Smarter has tickets for sports, concerts, and theater events. More information is available at ticketsmarter.com or through the Ticket Smarter app. Smart fans start at ticketsmarter.com. Ticket Smarter is committed to developing meaningful relationships with conferences, teams, and charities across the nation.
Good luck, EIU, from Jamie Pilson and the staff at Pilson Auto Center, located at the corner of Route 16 and Route 130 in Charleston, as well as 2000 Lakeland and 2212 Lakeland in Mattoon. The Pilson Auto Center lineup is Jeep, Ford, Dodge, Mercury, Lincoln, and Chrysler. More information is available at pilsonauto.com.
With banking and ATM options in all 50 states, including right here on the Eastern Illinois campus, U.S. Bank has your banking needs covered no matter where you are. And with the U.S. Bank mobile app, your banking information can be as close as the palm of your hand. More information is available at usbank.com.
Your local McDonald's restaurants are proud to support Eastern Illinois Panther Athletics, with area locations in Charleston, Mattoon, Effingham, Champaign, and Altamont. McDonald's offers different menu items, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner daily. More information is available online at mcdonalds.com.
With an alumni base across the United States and spanning the globe, the EIU Alumni Association builds lifelong relationships between alumni and their alma mater and works to make Eastern the best in the nation in integrating the academic and personal developing of students. To learn more, visit eiu.edu/alumni association.
EIUPanthers.com is the official site of Eastern Illinois Athletics. Ticket info, stats, features, photos, podcast videos, and game schedules, along with streaming feeds and Ohio Valley Conference news. Bookmark EIUPanthers.com and stay up to date with your favorite team, the Eastern Illinois Panthers.
Jersey Mike's is located at 200 West Lincoln Avenue in Charleston and 1021 Charleston Avenue East in Mattoon. Jersey Mike's has 14 cold subs, including Jersey Shore's favorite 12 hot subs with the Big Kahuna cheesesteak on the menu. Sandwich combo meals are offered. Gift cards and merchandise are also available. Ordering online at jerseymikes.com.
So if I had to describe Eastern, it's like chill, but yeah, you still have like a lot of stuff to do.
Events like First Night, events like Panther Palooza, our student involvement fair, those are just so much fun ways you can see so many people on campus.
So right away, you get to impact a group. If you join a club, an activity, you get to actually have a voice right away.
You physically embrace the campus and embrace everything about Eastern, and you just learn to love everything about it.
Dayton 7, Eastern Illinois 3 at halftime at O'Brien Field. Defensive-oriented first half there, Dave. Dayton scored on their first possession. Then the Panther defense did a really good job after that, and they were good against the run the entire first half.
Yeah, there isn't any question that things really tightened up there. I thought Schondelmeyer maybe missed some passes where guys were open a little bit, so he helped the Panther defense. But they certainly have to feel a little bit more confidence here starting the second half. Just got to get the offense going. Certainly it's just been one-dimensional. Not only one-dimensional, but it's been Cole and Cruz. So, Kellum's looked okay, but the Cruz the guy that's really moved the team what few times they've had an opportunity down the field.
Got to assume Dayton spent their halftime trying to adjust to stop the Crew. I thought they did that better as the half went on. So Panthers are going to have to find another way to move the ball. They're going to need to complete some passes. You just cannot win modern football games completing 2 passes and a half.
No, definitely not. And, they've got some go-to guys that can catch it. Cooper Wellman for sure. D. Smith showed that even though he was hurt last year, the year before, he showed that he had talent. So, we've got targets. Just got to connect with them.
Panthers will be at Indiana State next weekend. It'll be a noon kickoff, week from Saturday in Terre Haute. Radio coverage at 11:30 that morning. Dayton will be taking on Thomas More College in their next game. That'll be that same day, Saturday, September the 6th in Dayton. Thomas More is a Division II program. All right, Eastern is going to kick off to start the third quarter and go right to left. That's the south to the north. Pretty much a wind-free night, flag not moving at all. Starting to cool off a little bit now that the sun is down. 73-degree temperature right now. 7-3, Dayton's got the lead. Schiller had one kickoff in the first half. It went for a touchback. Laco is at the goal line, back to return for Dayton. All right, ready to start the third quarter. Here's Schiller on the approach. It's a line drive to the near side. Laco watches it bounce inside the pylon into the end zone for a touchback. Good placement for Schiller. And Dayton will set up shop at their 25-yard line. As Dave said, Schondelmeyer, 10 of 19 for 156. Missed a couple three guys that he maybe could have hit to add to his yardage total there. And I'd say the same for LeCroux. He a couple of three times missed receivers that could have maybe got him going a little bit in the first half. Neither of these quarterbacks has played a football game in almost 3 years. They last played in the fall of 22 when they were in high school in state championship games. 1st and 10 Dayton at their 25. Here's Schondelmeyer. Takes the shotgun snap, handoff up the middle. Hackett bounced outside, has room at the 30. He's across the 40 and pushed out of bounds at the 45-yard line by Mayava. So Hackett, who mainly stayed between the tackles in the first half, immediately bounced this one to the outside, and all the Panther defenders were bottled up. Mayava had to chase him down after a 19-yard gain. Best run for Hackett tonight. He needs 45 more yards to go over 1,000 yards in his career. Laco went over 1,000 career receiving yards in the first half. 1st and 10 Dayton at their 44. Out of the pistol set this time. Schondelmeyer. Handoff again. Hackett waits. Now breaks through the middle and gets inside Panther territory to the 48. That time Hackett hesitated at the line, waited for an opening, and then found one and shot through for about an 8-yard gain. So 2 good runs to start the half for Mason Hackett. And Dayton immediately has got the ball in Panther territory. They lead 7-3.
Having deja vu, this is the way the game started, Mike.
2nd and 2 for Dayton at the EIU 48-yard line. Out of the pistol set, Schondelmeyer will again give to Hackett up the middle. This time he's grabbed high and dropped. No gain on the play. Making that tackle for Eastern, looked like James Collins. James Collins is from Mesquite, Texas. He's a junior college transfer. 6'2", 295, playing defensive tackle for the Panthers. He stopped Hackett for a loss of 3. Back to the Dayton 49. So now, 3rd down, 5 to go for the Flyers. They converted 2 of 8 on 3rd down in the first half. Shotgun set. Hackett on the left hip of Schondelmeyer. 2 receivers out to the right on 3rd down. Schondelmeyer is going to flare it out to the running back on the left. He's got the first down at the 50, and he's pushed out of bounds. Hackett at the 44. Pretty simple play. Hackett just circled out of the backfield, and Schondelmeyer hit him in the left flat, and he picked up close to 10 and a first down. So Dayton keeps the drive alive in Panther territory with that conversion. They lead the game 7-3 early in the third quarter. Looks like Luke Hansen in the game at running back on first down. He gets the handoff up the middle. Not much room. I call it no gain. That time Eastern was ready for him at the point of attack. Mayava's in on that stop for Eastern. Also looked like Jawan Nixon there. 2nd down, 10 to go for Dayton at their Panther 44. Back to pass, Schondelmeyer. Grabbed, and he's going to be sacked. First sack of the night for Eastern. First sack of the season. And that is Alton Jefferson on the sack. Doing a little sack dance afterwards. Sacked him at 49. Good play by Jefferson, who missed all of last year with an injury. He's from Louisville, Kentucky. Started 8 times a couple of years ago before missing last year. Ball back at the Dayton 49. 3rd down, 17 to go for the Flyers. Empty backfield this time. 3 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Schondelmeyer drops back. Steps up, dodges the rush, rolls to his left and runs at the 50 and is dumped hard to the 44. Hard, high hit, knocked him down way short of the first down. It'll be 4th and 9. So the Panther defense gave up some ground there, but then got tough. It's 4th and 10 for Dayton. They're going to send in the punt team. That's Jawan Nixon that made the hard hit, the transfer linebacker for Eastern. All right, back to punt again for Dayton is Logan Forkham. Cooper Willman stands back at his 10-yard line to return. Dayton was late getting their punt team on the field. Officials are going to replay. I guess they're going to take a look at the last play. Would think it would have to be maybe looking at a possible targeting penalty. That would be the only, I don't know. I'm not sure what else they would be looking at. Let's take another look at the end of it. It's not a defenseless player. It's a quarterback scrambling outside of the pocket, so that gives the defense a little more leeway than on a defenseless player. It was a high hit. I guess the question is, did Nixon hit him with the crown of his helmet? Here's another look up the sideline. He certainly looked like lead with his helmet, maybe his face mask. Hard to tell. So the officials will sort that out. Dayton's got the lead, 7-3. We've got 11:07 to go in the fourth quarter. Unless the call changes after watching the replay, Dayton is facing 4th down and 10 after this timeout. EIU women's soccer is playing at Valparaiso tonight. Valparaiso's got a 1-0 lead just before halftime. Check the rest of the college football scoreboard, update some games. St. Thomas of Minnesota leads Lindenwood 14-13 with 11 minutes to go in the third quarter. Oklahoma State's got a 17-7 lead over Tennessee Martin with 2 minutes to go in the first half. Indiana State pulling away now in the fourth quarter. They're ahead 34-12 over McKendree with 12 minutes left to go. Some Big Ten teams in action tonight. Minnesota leads Buffalo 6-0 in the second quarter. Rutgers leads Ohio 34-31 early in the fourth. Later tonight, Nebraska's at Cincinnati. Miami of Ohio's at Wisconsin. Here's the call.
After review, it's been determined that there is no targeting on the play. It's 4th down.
Kind of hard to hear there, but no targeting on the play, according to our referee. So no change on the call. It's going to be 4th and 10. And the punt team back onto the field for Dayton. So Logan Forkham will punt it away, his 5th punt tonight. Austin Yeager will snap it for Dayton from the Panther 44-yard line. Good snap. Forkham's kick is away, end over end. Fair catch signaled by Willman at the 7. And the Panthers will start with their worst field position of the night. We've got a timeout in the third quarter with 10:51 on the clock. 7-3, Dayton leads Eastern Illinois. We'll be back in a moment. This is OVC Big South Football on ESPN and the Panther Sports Network.
Well Creek Pharmacy, located at 1 West Lincoln Avenue in Charleston, can fill prescription medications and can accept most insurance plans. We also offer over-the-counter products, a drive-through window, prescription compounding, CBD oil, and local delivery. Prescriptions can be transferred to Well Creek Pharmacy at 217-512-2816.
Founded in 1883, Washington Savings Bank has proudly served their local communities. The array of financial services that Washington Savings Bank offers are online at washingtonsavings.net or at their branch location in Effingham, Lerna, or Mattoon. Washington Savings Bank supports Eastern Illinois athletics.
Coles County Sanitation and Recycling provides commercial, residential, roll-off, and curbside recycling services to the Coles County area. Coles County Sanitation and Recycling is located at 655 West Lincoln Avenue, Suite 4 in Charleston. More information about Coles County Sanitation and Recycling is available at 217-345-7101.
The Deeples Auto Group of Charleston and Paris is a strong supporter of EIU sports. Honesty, integrity, and family are what the Deeples Auto Group stands for. Deeples is located at 631 West Lincoln in Charleston and at 15200 US 150 in Paris. The Deeples Auto Group, a proud part of Charleston, Paris, and Eastern Illinois University.
Central Roofing has been an Illinois roofing contractor in Central Illinois since 2012. Central Roofing provides residential and commercial roofing services to the Mattoon area, including roof installations, roof repairs, and storms damage estimates. More information available at centralroofingllc.net.
Kerner Distributing, located in Effingham, is a proud supporter of Eastern Illinois Panther Athletics. Kerner is your local distributor for beverages including Coors, Miller, and Yuengling, along with a selection of craft and import beers, seltzers, ciders, spirits, and wines. More information at KernerDistributors.com.
Dayton's got the lead 7-3 over Eastern Illinois. Both of these schools have got 3 alumni who have coached in the NFL. For Dayton, it's John Gruden, Chuck Knoll, Brandon Staley. And, of course, for Eastern, it's Sean Payton, Mike Shanahan, Brad Childress. There have been 59 Super Bowls. Graduates of Eastern and Dayton have been the winning coach in 8 of the 59. How about that? 14% of the Super Bowls won by coaches from these two schools. Penalty flags fly as Eastern snaps it on 1st and 10 from their 8. It looks like it's going to be a false start penalty against the Panthers. Meanwhile, Dayton has got a player who just went down, injured on the field before the ball was snapped. It is a false start against Eastern. That'll be half the distance to the goal, their 4th penalty. Put them back on the 4-yard line. And the injured player for Dayton, looked like Joe, the linebacker, Joe Kingsbury. He certainly looked, on the way he was holding his leg, looked like it could easily be a cramp for Kingsbury. So we've got a timeout for that with 10:51 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Dayton's got the lead 7-3. Dayton last year depended on their defense. Their offense was kind of average, but they played complementary football and relied on their defense and let the offense just kind of, work for field position. And that's exactly what's happening here tonight as you see Kingsbury kind of limping off the field here, not putting much weight at all on that right leg right now. So Kingsbury, starting linebacker, is out of the game for Dayton. And into the game, replacing him, it looks like Sam Mitchell, a redshirt freshman, who is the younger brother of the running back for Dayton. Of the safety. 1st and 10 Eastern from their 4-yard line. Out of the pistol set, LaCrue has got Kellum lined up behind him in the middle of the end zone. Here's LaCrue, who's a couple yards deep in the end zone. Handoff Kellum up the middle, breaks outside of the 5. He's to the 10, 15, 20, 25. Pushed out of bounds. Got the Panthers out of the hole. Got a first down as Vincent Ferenzi made the tackle for Dayton. Good run for Kellum, breaking across the goal line. Angle to his right. Got a 21-yard gain, his best of the night in his first game as a Panther. So 1st and 10, Eastern Illinois from their 25. LaCrue, handoff again to Kellum. This time hit in the backfield, and he'll be tackled for a loss. Back to the 22 he goes. Making the stop for Dayton, Josh Williams, the cornerback, and Dayton's got another player shaken up. So we'll have another timeout for that. Be about a 3-yard loss on that run by Kellum. See if we can tell who this injured player is for Dayton. Again, they got that leg elevated. That's normally the sign of a cramp that they're treating. Some warm night, but not certainly not a hot night. Both these teams practiced in some really hot weather in the preseason. Earlier in the preseason, not so much lately. Well, Kellum made a big run there on the first play of this drive, Dave. Got Eastern out of that hole, which was a big play. But now they're into 2nd and 13, and the way the passing game has been kind of non-existent for Eastern, these long yardage situations are really difficult.
I kind of wondered if Eastern might go to a little more up-tempo to try to get Dayton off balance, but that hasn't been in the game plan so far. I'm not sure with a new quarterback if they feel that they're comfortable with an up-tempo at this point. They want to make sure he's set, knows exactly what he wants to do, and along with everybody else with all the new players. But
All right, we're going to take a timeout. Eastern down 7-3 in the third quarter. Back in a moment. This is OVC Big South Football on ESPN and the Panther Sports Network.
Founded in 1906 in Kansas, Illinois, Kirchner Building Centers is a proud supporter of Eastern Illinois athletics. Kirchner Building Centers has lumber, roofing, siding, doors, windows, and general hardware, with store locations in East Central Illinois, Indiana, and Kentucky. More information is available at KirchnerBuildingCenters.com.
At Drake Homes, they recognize that no two customers are alike, and neither are the homes that will fit their lifestyle. At Drake Homes, they work with each customer through planning, execution, and follow-through with the end goal of a home. More information is available at DrakeHomes.com. Go Panthers from Drake Homes.
With banking and ATM options in all 50 states, including right here on the Eastern Illinois campus, U.S. Bank has your banking needs covered no matter where you are. And with the U.S. Bank mobile app, your banking information can be as close as the palm of your hand. More information is available at usbank.com.
Ticket Smarter is a way to buy tickets to live events. Ticket Smarter has tickets for sports, concerts, and theater events. More information is available at ticketsmarter.com or through the Ticket Smarter app. Smart fans start at ticketsmarter.com. Ticket Smarter is committed to developing meaningful relationships with conferences, teams, and charities across the nation.
The Hampton Inn Paris has accommodations right here in East Central Illinois. Located on Highway 1 and just minutes from attractions like Black Hawk Park and Bloomfield Barn, the Hampton Inn Paris provides breakfast each morning and fresh coffee. Hampton Inn Paris also has a heated indoor pool and a 24-hour fitness center.
Keeping athletes in shape and in the game is one of the goals of Sarah Bush Lincoln Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Our certified athletic trainers and physical therapy staff work together to provide expertise on the sidelines and in the weight room to prevent, minimize, and eliminate injury. At Sarah Bush Lincoln, we're working to keep kids in the game.
With 10:15 to go in the third quarter, 7-3, Dayton ahead of Eastern Illinois. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Panther Sports Network.
This is Eastern Illinois quarterback Cole LaCrue. You're listening to Panther football on Pit Mix 88.9 WEIU Charleston.
Injured player for Dayton was Mirko Joksic. She got up and jogged off the field. Second down and 13 for Eastern at their 22-yard line. Here's LaCrue out of the shotgun, drops back, and throw it to the right. It's caught at the 30 to the 31. Making the catch over there. Cooper Willman, his first catch, the all-conference wide receiver for Eastern. Just made the 101st reception of his career and picked up 8 yards. Josh Williams on the tackle for Dayton. Third down, 5 to go for Eastern at the 30. Panthers tonight have converted just 2 out of 9 on third down. Willman, D. Smith come to the left. Also Herrera, the tight end, splits out to the left. Another tight end, Ginevra at the right end of the line. 3rd and 5 Panthers at their 30. Here's LaCrue, drops back. Blitz coming from his left. He rolls out to the right and throws. It's caught. First down at the 47. I think it's Alex Ginevra. Let's make sure. Nope, it's Alex Herrera. Herrera with his second catch. LaCrue starting to find the passing game now, just a little, Dave.
Yeah, they are. And I guess, again, I'm hoping we do a little more up-tempo here. Feel like we get into an offensive rhythm if we can move a little bit faster.
1st and 10 Panthers at their 37. 7-3. Dayton has got the lead with 8:52 to go in the third quarter. EIU 1st and 10 at their 37. LaCrue, handoff. Kellum looking for room, coming to the left, now cuts back across the 40. Good second effort. Got all the way up to the 43. Looked like he was going to be brought down near the line of scrimmage. Ended up with a 6-yard carry. Kellum now up to 67 yards rushing unofficially tonight. Ball at the 43 of Eastern. Second down, kind of a short 5 to go. Smith and Willman out to the right. Snap back, handoff up the middle. Kellum again, angles right, just short of the first down, it looks like, at the 46. Picked up about 3. It'll be 3rd and 1 coming up. Panthers are going to jump up there right now with no huddle, try to catch Dayton off not ready. Everybody in tight. Here's LaCrue on 3rd and 1, runs a quarterback sneak. They push him forward, and he gets the first down. They stacked him up at first, and LeCroux just kind of worked his way around the pile, kind of like if the room was all dark and you were trying to work through around the furniture. That's kind of what he looked like, and he found enough room to get the first down, picked up a couple of yards. LeCroux well over 100 yards rushing tonight, 128. All right, 1st and 10 EIU at their 48. Started this drive back at their 8-yard line. 1st and 10. Fake handoff. LeCroux keeps to the left, breaks outside of the 50, turns it up 45-40. Out of bounds at the 35. Matt Grant with an ankle tackle tripped him up. But it's a gain of 16, and there's an injured player for Dayton behind the play back in the offensive backfield. That's the linebacker, Sam Schmeezing, who is down for Dayton. No, check it. Joe Kingsbury again. Kingsbury went off earlier with what we thought might have been a cramp. This time he is down on the field well behind the play. Now being helped up. So the Panther offense getting clicking a little bit here. Started this drive at their 8 and actually got moved back to the 4 because there was a penalty on the very first play of the drive. They've run 8 plays on this drive and gained 56 yards. Mainly on the ground, but they have completed a couple of passes. LeCroux now 4 of 11 passing tonight, only 22 yards. Kingsbury walked off pretty much under his own power there. 1st and 10 Eastern at the Dayton 36. 2 wideouts each way. Here's LeCroux, first down, fake handoff. He's back, throwing it deep over the middle. Caught by Willman at the 15. Good throw by LeCroux. Willman with a catch in some tight quarters. Got hit hard by Josh Williams, but Willman held on. It's a first down for Eastern at the Dayton 16-yard line. They snap it without a huddle. They give it to Kellum up the middle, and he's upended at the 15, only picked up a yard. So it'll be 2nd and 9. Panthers just made their best gain passing tonight. Marked the ball at the 16 after the run by Kelman. Nice catch in traffic for Willman, the senior out of Sterling, Illinois. 2nd and 10 Eastern. They're at the 11. Make it 2nd down, 8 to go at the 11. Here's LeCroux. Fake handoff. He keeps at the 10, at the 5, up the middle. And touchdown, Eastern Illinois. LeCroux ran through 1 or 2 arm tackles as he was snaking through the middle, and he takes it over on an 11-yard touchdown pass. And for the first time tonight, Eastern has taken the lead in the game. That was an impressive drive, starting from really their own 4-yard line after the penalty. Eastern takes the lead 9-7 with 6:03 left to go in the third quarter. And now here's the extra point attempt by Schiller. Snaps low, but Miller gets it down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So what will officially be a 92-yard scoring drive for the Panthers, and they take the lead with 6:03 to go in the third quarter. Timeout on the field. Eastern Illinois 10, Dayton 7. Back in a moment. This is OVC Big South Football on ESPN and the Panther Sports Network.
First Mid Bank and Trust is there for all the new things life brings. Whether you're buying your first home, expanding your business, or planning for retirement, First Mid can assist with your financial needs. More information is available at firstmid.com. Good luck, Panthers, from all your friends at First Mid Bank and Trust with multiple area locations.
With an alumni base across the United States and spanning the globe, the EIU Alumni Association builds lifelong relationships between alumni and their alma mater and works to make Eastern the best in the nation in integrating the academic and personal developing of students. To learn more, visit eiu.edu/alumni association.
Slumberland Furniture is a proud sponsor of EIU Athletics with more than 100 locations in the Midwest, including one at 222 Broadway Avenue East in Mattoon. Slumberland Furniture has living room, dining room, and bedroom furniture along with home decor and mattresses. More information about Slumberland Furniture is available at slumberland.com.
Good luck, EIU, from Jamie Pilson and the staff at Pilson Auto Center, located at the corner of Route 16 and Route 130 in Charleston, as well as 2000 Lakeland and 2212 Lakeland in Mattoon. The Pilson Auto Center lineup is Jeep, Ford, Dodge, Mercury, Lincoln, and Chrysler. More information is available at pilsonauto.com.
Your local McDonald's restaurants are proud to support Eastern Illinois Panther Athletics, with area locations in Charleston, Mattoon, Effingham, Champaign, and Altamont. McDonald's offers different menu items, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner daily. More information is available online at mcdonalds.com.
The McKenna Yost Convention Center and Hilton Garden Inn is located just off I-57. With hotel and convention space, they can accommodate all your needs, serving both guests for Mattoon and Charleston's communities. In town to cheer on the Panthers, the hotel is located near the EIU campus with 6 bar and grill located on site.
That note earlier about the Super Bowl alumni coaches from these two schools. How about this one? There have been 59 Super Bowls. 4 schools have had 2 alumni coach a Super Bowl win. Eastern, Sean Payton, Mike Shanahan. Dayton, Chuck Knoll, he's got 4. John Gruden. Arkansas with Jimmy Johnson and Barry Switzer. And San Jose State with Bill Walsh and Dick Vermeil. So these 2 schools in really, really good company when it comes to NFL history. Eastern goes 92 yards, 11 plays. LeCroux was 3 for 3 passing for 39 yards on that drive. Took just under 5 minutes. And now the Panthers, for the first time tonight, lead the game 10-7, and Schiller will kick off. Laco back to return. Schiller hits this one a little higher. It's going to go to the opposite side, taken by Hackett 2 yards deep. He's at the 10, at the 20, up the middle, 25. Got all the way to the 30. So they kicked it away from Laco to Hackett, and he came out of the end zone with a nice return all the way out to about the 30-yard line. Dayton will start right there. All right, Dave, Panther defense has been pretty good most of the way tonight. Gave up some yardage on that last drive, but got Dayton stopped, and now they're protecting a lead for the first time.
Yeah, we're going to see what they do here. If they're going to rely on the running game, they really haven't gotten much going there.
First down, they hand to Hackett in the middle, finds a hole, 35, weaves up across the 40, gets a first down to the 44. So Mason Hackett on the carry, got through a good opening in the middle, picked up 14 yards, make it 13.
Yeah, I guess that answered that question. Boy, right out of the blocks, they gave it to him.
Now Dayton picking up the tempo with no huddle. First down, snap, handoff, up the middle again. Hackett, not much, or maybe a yard. Brought down in the middle by EIU's Isaiah Hui. No, that's Mayava. Mayava made the tackle. And also for the Panthers, Trayvon Piggy, sophomore from St. Louis, helped out on that stop. Hackett gained a yard. 2nd and 9 Dayton from their 44-yard line. They send Masari wide to the left with Laco. Got one wide out to the right on 2nd and 9. Schondelmeyer is going to pass in the left flat. Caught by Masari at the 45, brought down to the 48. Good job by Eastern not to let him get away and make a run after the catch. Looks like Isaiah Hui on the tackle for the Panthers at the 48. 3rd down for Dayton. They've got 5 to go. Back to pass Schondelmeyer. Pressure over the middle, incomplete. Tried to go to Laco on a short crossing route just across the 50. Ball was thrown a little high and behind him, and he couldn't bring it in. So it's 4th and 5. The Dayton offense not moving off the field yet. Now they are as the punt team comes out after a little bit of a delay. So the Panther defense gave up 1 first down there, but then shut Dayton down, and Logan Forkham into punt again. Should hit this punt around his 40-yard line. Cooper Willman back to return for EIU at his 10. Good snap. Panthers no rush. Kicks away. Good kick. A little low. Willman's going to let it bounce. Takes a Dayton bounce and goes out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. To spot the ball at the 11. So we'll keep it here with 4:27 to go in the third. That was a 41-yard punt for Forkham. Willman a little undecided there, Dave, and if he wanted to come up and take that, decided to let it go out of bounds, and Panthers will start at the 12-yard line as it turns out.
Well, Eastern had success buried deep on the last drive. We'll see if we can repeat that same success. They really had some rhythm going in that drive that resulted in the touchdown.
10-7, Eastern's got the lead. They send D. Smith and Cooper Willman out to the left. Now Kellum is also going to come out in a slot to the left. They empty out the backfield for LaCrue. Now they motion Kellum through. A fake to him and a keep by LaCrue across the 15, up the middle, 20. Gets the first down at the 23. LaCrue continues to pile up big rushing yardage. He gets 10 more there, the 22, but it's a first down.
So far, Mike, I don't think he has slid one time tonight. I don't think he's avoided contact whatsoever. So he's not afraid to mix it up on those runs to try to get every extra yard he can.
Sam Schmiesing brought him down after a 10-yard carry there. First and 10 for Eastern at their 22. 3 receivers out to the left. Now LaCrue motions Willman back behind the backfield. Here's LaCrue. Going to handle Kellum. Good hole right side across the 25 up to the 30. Gain of about 8 more to Kellum over the right side. And he's getting up over now 75 yards rushing. Ball's at the Eastern 31. Second down, kind of a long one with 3.5 minutes to go in the third. Eastern leads Dayton 10-7. Panthers just went over 300 total yards on the night. Wide receivers all go out to the right side here on second down and 1. Here's LaCrue out of the shotgun. Going to pass. Nope, going to run. Won't go anywhere. Tackled for a loss. Looked like a quarterback draw, but before he could get going, he got stopped by Brandon Martin, sophomore defensive end from Cincinnati. So instead of second and 1, now it's third down and about 5. Lost back to the 27.
Great play by Martin. He came off the edge there, and there wasn't anybody out there to block him.
LaCrue just a little late, I guess, taking off on that quarterback draw. He's not been guilty of that often at all tonight. Panthers will snap it at their 27 with third down, 6 yards to go. They've got 1 receiver out to the right, 2 to the left. On 3rd and 6, Cole LaCrue drops back. Pressure, rolls out to his left. Has to escape the rush. Now he throws too high, intercepted. Intercepted by Dayton at the 43. It was intended for Willman, went through his hands, and the Dayton interception is by Tayron Spencer. It's the first of his career. So LaCrue trying to make a play, rolling to his left, throws too high. Willman went up for it, got his hands on it. That made it actually easier for Spencer to pick it off. And Dayton has got the ball after Eastern's second turnover. They'll take it at the Panther 43-yard line. Complimentary football for Dayton. 1st and 10 Flyers, starting good position now at the EIU 43. Pistol set. Running back looks like Luke Hansen right behind Schandelmeyer, who hands it to Hansen. Got hit behind the line. He fumbled. It's loose on the ground at the 45. And the Panthers have recovered. The teams exchanged turnovers. And that recovery for Eastern is by Tylen Foster, the transfer from Incarnate Word, linebacker, playing his first game for the Panthers. He gets the first takeaway of the season for EIU. Trying to see who forced that. Maybe Mayava came up in there. Yep, Mayava forced it. He knocked it out. And Tylen Foster recovered it. So the teams exchanged turnovers. And Eastern's got the ball right back with 2:16 to go in the third quarter. Take it at their 45. 2 turnovers for Eastern now, 1 for Dayton. All right, 1st and 10 Panthers. LaCrue, a little flare out on the right to Willman. He can throw a pass. He's throwing it deep up the right side. Knocked away, incomplete. Intended for D. Smith, who was open. But when Willman caught it on the lateral, Dayton had pressure on him right away, and Willman didn't have any time to really wind up and throw it. He's a high school quarterback, so he knows what he's doing. He got the pass away, but he underthrew it. Didn't have time to wind up and get enough oomph on it to get it deep. It'll be 2nd and 10 coming up. That ball could have been intercepted. D. Smith did a good job to break that up. Panthers at their 45. 2nd down, 10 to go. LaCrue, handoff Kellum. Little zigzag run across the 45. Gets to the 50. Push back there. Going to mark him at the 49 of Dayton. So a 6-yard pickup for Kellum.
Kellum really does a nice job, Mike, to hesitate there at the line to find that hole. And, there's more holes now than there was at the start of the game, but nonetheless, he makes good decisions, I think.
3rd down and 4 coming up. That takeaway for Eastern on the fumble recovery was the first takeaway they've had in the last 7 games. They played 6 games to end last year with no takeaways. You got to go back to early October last year to find their last takeaway before tonight. All right, 3rd down, about 4 to go for Eastern at the Dayton 49. Out of the shotgun, back, LaCrue guns it, caught by Herrera. No, never. He's got a 1st down to the 42. That time, Dave LaCrue looked like he knew where it needed to go, and the Ginevra would come open, and there was no hesitation.
Yeah, that was a good play call.
He gunned that to Ginevra, who made the catch, gained 7. Ginevra, a junior from Wentzville, Missouri. He was Eastern's number 4 receiver last year, made 22 catches, even though he only played in the last 6 games. 1st and 10 Panthers in Dayton territory at the 42. Eastern leads the game 10-7 late in the 3rd quarter. LaCrue, quarterback draw again, up the middle of the 40. 35, spurts ahead, now angles left. Gets a 1st down to the 31. Got hit from behind and tackled by Martin Wontong. But it's another good run for LaCrue. Picked up 10 and a 1st down. Unofficially, I've got LaCrue over 170 yards rushing tonight on 20 carries and a touchdown. And that will be the last play of the 3rd quarter. The clock's running with 15 seconds to go. Eastern already walking over to the sideline. So a good 3rd quarter for the Panthers. They get a touchdown and take the lead. And we'll take a break at the end of 3 quarters. Eastern Illinois 10, Dayton 7. Back to start the 4th quarter in a moment. This is OVC Big South Football on ESPN and the Panther Sports Network.
Jersey Mike's is located at 200 West Lincoln Avenue in Charleston and 1021 Charleston Avenue East in Mattoon. Jersey Mike's has 14 cold subs, including Jersey Shore's favorite 12 hot subs with the Big Kahuna cheesesteak on the menu. Sandwich combo meals are offered. Gift cards and merchandise are also available. Ordering online at jerseymikes.com.
Since 1948, Lambeau's Amoco BP has supported this community and supports the EIU Panthers this season. Lambeau's has 4 locations in Charleston, Tuscola, and Mattoon. Lambeau's Amoco BP has snacks, drinks, and fuel for students and families on their way to and from the Eastern Illinois University campus.
Myers-Koff Automotive believes in long-standing traditions and is a local family business. Myers-Koff Automotive is located at 920 18th Street in Charleston. Myers-Koff Automotive provides a range of automotive repair services. More information is available at myerskoffauto.com or on Facebook. Rob Myers-Koff says good luck to the Panthers this season.
EIUPanthers.com is the official site of Eastern Illinois Athletics. Ticket info, stats, features, photos, podcast videos, and game schedules, along with streaming feeds and Ohio Valley Conference news. Bookmark EIUPanthers.com and stay up to date with your favorite team, the Eastern Illinois Panthers.
The HitMix 88.9 WEIU Adopt-A-Watt Fund Drive starts Monday, September 15th. It allows HitMix to keep all of our programming on the air, including Eastern Illinois football and basketball. It also allows us to continue to train EIU students who have a desire for broadcasting. Please do your part by going online at weiu.net to donate now.
Keeping athletes in shape and in the game is one of the goals of Sarah Bush Lincoln Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Our certified athletic trainers and physical therapy staff work together to provide expertise on the sidelines and in the weight room to prevent, minimize, and eliminate injury. At Sarah Bush Lincoln, we're working to keep kids in the game.
You can reach heights you never thought possible in the right place, with the right people supporting you, and right opportunities open to you. You can grow like never before and propel yourself to boundless possibilities. It's that simple. It's that life-changing. At Eastern Illinois University, we're all in for your success. Let's do this together.
I love watching my child grow through football, learning values and life skills that extend beyond the playing field. Now, there are more ways to play than ever before, from flag to tackle and beyond, with opportunities for boys and girls at any age. To find the right team, explore FutureForFootball.com's new League Locator tool and explore nearby leagues. It's never been easier to get your family involved in the game.
Going back to the left, took the little shovel pass around the left end on a counter, made a good run at 20 yards, but going to be a penalty, I think, against Eastern. Let's check it. Well, wait a minute. Maybe not. Let's see. They may be picking up the flag. I think they picked up the flag. I didn't see a real clear signal, Dave.
No.
But I guess they picked it up, so the game will stand. Kellum took it all the way to the 10-yard line, and it's first down, goal to go for the Panthers. That rush puts Kellum over 100 yards rushing tonight. First and goal at the 10. LeCroux fakes a handoff, runs left, and is tackled for a loss of 1. Kind of got tangled up with Kellum that time, and LeCroux couldn't quite get any speed up, trying to work around Kellum, and lost a yard on the run. It'll be second and goal from the 11. Just underway in the fourth quarter, 10-7. Eastern's got the lead. Panthers really would like a touchdown here to make this a 2-score game. They send D. Smith out to the left, Willman to the right. Couple of tight ends in the game. Pistol set in the backfield. High snap. LeCroux hands to Kellum up the middle. He fumbled the ball, and I think Willman, no, wait a minute, who got it? I think Dayton got it. They did. Dayton has recovered as the ball got popped out of Kellum's hands. Dayton recovers at the 15-yard line. Third turnover tonight by Eastern, and this one is in the red zone. See who made the hit. Nice play for Dayton. I can't tell who made it, though, but they've knocked it loose, and Dayton has recovered the ball, and they'll take over at their 15-yard line, still down by just 3. Opportunistic play for the Flyers, and another missed opportunity for EIU. Dayton takes over at their 15-yard line early in the fourth. Schandelmeyer, handoff up the middle. Now coming out to the left side is Hackett. Hit behind the line. Broke that tackle, but not the next. He's brought down by Foster after a loss of about a yard back to the 14-yard line. Second down 11 coming up for Dayton. $13:25 left to go in the game. Eastern's ahead, 10-7. Dayton's got the ball. They put 2 wideouts to the right. Here's Sondermeyer on second down, 11. Out of the shotgun, takes the snap, sets up to pass. Sondermeyer's got time, loops it down the middle, incomplete. Tried to hit a tight end, breaking over the middle, Bryce Kogel, and he overthrew him by quite a bit. It'll be 3rd and 11 coming up for Dayton. They've converted 3 of 11 on third down tonight. Eastern has dominated the yardage in this game. Panthers now have 346 to Dayton's 208, but 3 turnovers have hurt the Panthers. 3rd and 11 Dayton, and Eastern is going to take a timeout. Panthers had a sub coming off, and apparently that put them down to 10 men on defense. And then they tried to sub in an 11th man, and the ball was about to be snapped, and they took timeout, so we'll take a break. 10-7, Eastern's got the lead early in the fourth. Back in a moment. This is OVC Big South Football on ESPN and the Panther Sports Network.
Well Creek Pharmacy, located at 1 West Lincoln Avenue in Charleston, can fill prescription medications and can accept most insurance plans. We also offer over-the-counter products, a drive-through window, prescription compounding, CBD oil, and local delivery. Prescriptions can be transferred to Well Creek Pharmacy at 217-512-2816.
Founded in 1883, Washington Savings Bank has proudly served their local communities. The array of financial services that Washington Savings Bank offers are online at washingtonsavings.net or at their branch location in Effingham, Lerna, or Mattoon. Washington Savings Bank supports Eastern Illinois athletics.
Coles County Sanitation and Recycling provides commercial, residential, roll-off, and curbside recycling services to the Coles County area. Coles County Sanitation and Recycling is located at 655 West Lincoln Avenue, Suite 4 in Charleston. More information about Coles County Sanitation and Recycling is available at 217-345-7101.
The Deeples Auto Group of Charleston and Paris is a strong supporter of EIU sports. Honesty, integrity, and family are what the Deeples Auto Group stands for. Deeples is located at 631 West Lincoln in Charleston and at 15200 US 150 in Paris. The Deeples Auto Group, a proud part of Charleston, Paris, and Eastern Illinois University.
Central Roofing has been an Illinois roofing contractor in Central Illinois since 2012. Central Roofing provides residential and commercial roofing services to the Mattoon area, including roof installations, roof repairs, and storms damage estimates. More information available at centralroofingllc.net.
Kerner Distributing, located in Effingham, is a proud supporter of Eastern Illinois Panther Athletics. Kerner is your local distributor for beverages including Coors, Miller, and Yuengling, along with a selection of craft and import beers, seltzers, ciders, spirits, and wines. More information at KernerDistributors.com.
Take a look at the team's upcoming schedules presented by Sunbelt Bakery, the tastiest flavors under the sun. Both teams have got non-conference games coming up again next week. Dayton will be at home. They'll take on Thomas More. Eastern will be on the road at Indiana State a week from Saturday, September the 6th. Third down 11 for Dayton from their 14-yard line. Schondelmeyer back to pass. Pressure in the middle. Schondelmeyer surrounded, grab, sack. Drake Van Hefty at the 10-yard line. Drake Van Hefty, a senior from Anawan, Illinois, his 7th career sack. Panthers missed him last year. He missed a lot of the year with an injury after having a very good end to the previous year. He picks up his first sack for him tonight, the second for the team. It'll be 4th and long for Dayton from their 10-yard line. They'll have to punt out of the end zone. Wilmond up near midfield awaiting this punt from Logan Forkham. Forkham should kick the ball right around the goal line. Good snap by Yeager. Good kick, high, not super deep. Fair catch by Willman. Takes it at his 48. That's where Eastern will start this offensive drive after a timeout. 12:09 left to go in the game. Eastern Illinois 10, Dayton 7. Panthers will have the ball when we come back in a moment. This is OVC Big South Football on ESPN and the Panther Sports Network.
Founded in 1906 in Kansas, Illinois, Kirchner Building Centers is a proud supporter of Eastern Illinois athletics. Kirchner Building Centers has lumber, roofing, siding, doors, windows, and general hardware, with store locations in East Central Illinois, Indiana, and Kentucky. More information is available at KirchnerBuildingCenters.com.
At Drake Homes, they recognize that no two customers are alike, and neither are the homes that will fit their lifestyle. At Drake Homes, they work with each customer through planning, execution, and follow-through with the end goal of a home. More information is available at DrakeHomes.com. Go Panthers from Drake Homes.
With banking and ATM options in all 50 states, including right here on the Eastern Illinois campus, U.S. Bank has your banking needs covered no matter where you are. And with the U.S. Bank mobile app, your banking information can be as close as the palm of your hand. More information is available at usbank.com.
Ticket Smarter is a way to buy tickets to live events. Ticket Smarter has tickets for sports, concerts, and theater events. More information is available at ticketsmarter.com or through the Ticket Smarter app. Smart fans start at ticketsmarter.com. Ticket Smarter is committed to developing meaningful relationships with conferences, teams, and charities across the nation.
The Hampton Inn Paris has accommodations right here in East Central Illinois. Located on Highway 1 and just minutes from attractions like Black Hawk Park and Bloomfield Barn, the Hampton Inn Paris provides breakfast each morning and fresh coffee. Hampton Inn Paris also has a heated indoor pool and a 24-hour fitness center.
Keeping athletes in shape and in the game is one of the goals of Sarah Bush Lincoln Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Our certified athletic trainers and physical therapy staff work together to provide expertise on the sidelines and in the weight room to prevent, minimize, and eliminate injury. At Sarah Bush Lincoln, we're working to keep kids in the game.
Both these schools have got rich football traditions. Dayton's got over 700 all-time wins, 11th most in FCS. Couple of national titles in Division III, Eastern and Division II national championships, and 16 trips to the FCS playoffs for the Panthers. That is tied for the 6th most among current FCS members. We talked about all of the Super Bowls for the alumni for these two schools. All right, Panthers with their best field position tonight. They start at their 48, lead the game 10-7. 12 minutes to go. Handoff Kellum into the middle across the 50, gets to the 48. Pick up of about 4 for Kellum, who's over 100 yards now. Two Panthers over 100. LaCruz got 170. Kellum's got 105.
There's a lot of beef on that offensive line for Eastern. I'm thinking right now they're controlling the line of scrimmage. I think maybe Dayton's wearing down a little bit.
The field's been tilting Eastern's way in the run more and more as this game goes on. 2nd and 6 at the 48 of Dayton. Out of the pistol, LaCruz, handoff Kellum into the middle. Didn't get much. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6 coming up. So big play here for the Panthers. They would like to get the first down and keep this drive going, get at some more points. Really like to get a touchdown and make this a 2-score lead with 11-10 to go in the game. Right now it's only a 3-point lead. Willman wide to the left. Ginevra tight left. And looks like Herrera in the slot to the right inside D. Smith. Here's the Panthers on 3rd and 6. LaCruz back. They protect him. He's throwing deep down the middle. He's got D. Smith out there. Got it at the 2. First down, Eastern Illinois. Darius Smith with his first catch. He's tackled at the 1-yard line. Nice throw from LaCruz. It'll be 1st and goal, Eastern Illinois, as they run to the line to snap it in a hurry after that 47-yard pass play. And now a quarterback sneak. And they push the pile. There's a flag on the play. I think it is a touchdown for Eastern Illinois. The flag is Dayton was subbing late, and they had a guy behind the line of scrimmage when the ball was snapped. So we'll see if they sort this out and end up giving Eastern the touchdown. Here comes the call. Offsides Dayton. Panthers decline it. It's a touchdown for Cole LaCruz, his 2nd tonight. And the Panthers make it a 2-score game as they go ahead 16-7. Good throw from LaCruz, just a little bit underthrown from D. Smith, but he broke it open a couple of steps behind the defense there, Dave, on that big play.
Well, D. Smith is like Cooper Willman. Both those guys have great hands. If you give them just a little bit of room, they're going to pull it down.
Now Drew Schiller in for the extra point to try to push it out to a 10-point lead. Schiller, the redshirt freshman from Lincoln Way Central. He was a high school teammate of Chris Wilkerson's son at Lincoln Way Central. There's a high snap. They place it down. It's a low kick, but it's good. And that makes it Eastern Illinois 17, Dayton 7. Take another look. LaCruz to Darius Smith for a 47-yarder to set up that touchdown. Well, he almost fell into the end zone there. Panthers didn't give him much time to replay it, to say hustle to the line to snap it. Well, that was a best drive of the night for the Panthers. Their best field position. They go 48 yards in 4 plays. Only used a minute 43. D. Smith, the 47-yard reception. Set up the touchdown for LaCruz, who gets his 2nd touchdown tonight. So 10:26 to go, and now Dayton down by 2 scores. They've got to kind of break out of their comfort zone maybe a little bit here, Dave. Although their passing game is plenty potent. In fact, they've moved the ball better through the air than on the ground tonight.
Yeah, they're going to have to play catch up here. And, 10 minutes, there's plenty of time. but I imagine they feel a little bit of urgency to try to move it down the field and get a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff by Schiller. Hackett and Locko are deep. It's going to go to Locko. He'll take it at the 1 yard line. He's up to the 10, angling left at the 15, finds a little seam up across the 20, tackled at the 23. Making the tackle for EIU was Jihad McCall. He's a transfer from Morehead State. Played 41 games there a couple of years ago. He tied for the national lead in interceptions. All right. Dayton will set up shop at their 24-yard line. 1st and 10 Flyers. They've got all 3 timeouts remaining. Plenty of time, like Dave said. Luke Hansen, the running back, right behind Schondelmeyer, who's going to fake it to him and pass. It's caught by Masari at the 30. He slips a tackle, gets up to the 33, where he's about a yard short of the first down. 2nd down, 1 to go for Dayton. Right now, Dayton's still taking some time between plays, using the huddle. No need for them to get in too big a hurry yet. They come out in the pistol set. Locko out to the left, Masari to the right on 2nd and 1. Schondelmeyer fakes a handoff, pressure from his right, throws it up the right, down deep. It is caught. Masari, he'll take it all the way. It'll be a touchdown for Dayton. Michael Masari, an over-the-shoulder catch at the 25, stepped out of an ankle tackle, and it's a 67-yard touchdown pass for Dayton. They're right back in the game. Big play for Dayton. That's been most of their offense tonight has been long pass plays. This is the 3rd they've had tonight. Schondelmeyer just got that away, and it was a really accurate pass. And Masari, the transfer from Cincinnati, an over-the-shoulder catch and his first collegiate touchdown. So Dayton right back in the game with 9:31 to play. Here's Smart to attempt the extra point. Good snap. His kick is up, and the kick is good. So just when Eastern thought they had a little bit of breathing room, Dayton changes that. Timeout on the field with 9:31 left to go in the game. It's Eastern Illinois 17, Dayton 14. Back with the Dayton kickoff in a moment. This is OVC Big South Football on ESPN and the Panther Sports Network.
First Mid Bank and Trust is there for all the new things life brings. Whether you're buying your first home, expanding your business, or planning for retirement, First Mid can assist with your financial needs. More information is available at firstmid.com. Good luck, Panthers, from all your friends at First Mid Bank and Trust with multiple area locations.
With an alumni base across the United States and spanning the globe, the EIU Alumni Association builds lifelong relationships between alumni and their alma mater and works to make Eastern the best in the nation in integrating the academic and personal developing of students. To learn more, visit eiu.edu/alumni association.
Slumberland Furniture is a proud sponsor of EIU Athletics with more than 100 locations in the Midwest, including one at 222 Broadway Avenue East in Mattoon. Slumberland Furniture has living room, dining room, and bedroom furniture along with home decor and mattresses. More information about Slumberland Furniture is available at slumberland.com.
Good luck, EIU, from Jamie Pilson and the staff at Pilson Auto Center, located at the corner of Route 16 and Route 130 in Charleston, as well as 2000 Lakeland and 2212 Lakeland in Mattoon. The Pilson Auto Center lineup is Jeep, Ford, Dodge, Mercury, Lincoln, and Chrysler. More information is available at pilsonauto.com.
Your local McDonald's restaurants are proud to support Eastern Illinois Panther Athletics, with area locations in Charleston, Mattoon, Effingham, Champaign, and Altamont. McDonald's offers different menu items, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner daily. More information is available online at mcdonalds.com.
The McKenna Yost Convention Center and Hilton Garden Inn is located just off I-57. With hotel and convention space, they can accommodate all your needs, serving both guests from Mattoon and Charleston's communities. In town to cheer on the Panthers, the hotel is located near the EIU campus with 6 bar and grill located on site.
Eastern had a 17-7 lead, but it only took Dayton 2 plays after that to go 76 yards, 55-second drive. They hit Masari for a 67-yard touchdown pass, and now it's 17-14 Eastern. And Dayton is ready to kick off with 9:31 still remaining in this game. David Maurer will kick off. Kerryon Neal is deep on the near side for the Panthers. Maurer's kicked off twice tonight, and both of those were touchbacks. Kicking now from the south to the north. Pretty much no wind tonight at O'Brien Field. Here's Maurer, the junior from Cincinnati. Drives it deep and into the end zone. Fair catch made. It'll be a touchback. Panthers will start at their 25-yard line. Well, Eastern has moved the ball pretty well, Dave. I don't think they've punted here in the second half, but they've had a couple of turnovers, and they certainly cannot afford another one of those right now. Lead the game by 3. Eastern has got 2 rushers over 100 yards tonight. Charles Kellum is at 109 and Cole LeCroux at 171. 1st and 10 from the 25 out of the pistol set. Handoff up the middle. Kellum won't get much, but fell forward to the 28 for a 3-yard gain. Kellum went to St. Xavier High School in Cincinnati. That's a school that's won 4 state championships in Cincinnati. Luke Kuechly went there, the former NFL linebacker, Hall of Fame pitcher, and eventually a U.S. Senator. Jim Bunning is a graduate of St. Xavier. 2nd down, 7 for Eastern at their 28-yard line. Man in motion is Kerryon Neal. Handoff into the middle. Kellum bounced off his own man and fights forward to about the 31 for 3 more. So Kellum has made a couple of 3-yard carries here. He's got 25 carries tonight. He's been a real workhorse. Big play coming up here, 3rd down and 4. Eastern has converted 5 of 14 on 3rd down. A couple of times here in the second half, they've got the passing game going a little bit with short passes on 3rd down. 2 wideouts each way on 3rd and 4 at the Panther 31. Here's LeCroux, back to pass. Going to throw the middle. Caught by Willman. 1st down, turns up to the 45. Got to midfield. Good throw. Willman just made a little short route, hooked up, and Kellum found him in between 2 defenders. And then Willman with a nice run after the catch got to the 49. It's a gain of 18. Good throw here by Kellum, or rather by LeCroux. He's starting to feel more comfortable back there, it seems like.
Exactly that, Mike, that his passes are much sharper. He's really keying in on who he wants to find.
1st and 10 Eastern at their 49-yard line. Here's LeCroux, back to pass again, throws to the left side. It's caught by Smith. He's got a 1st down, I think, as he fell forward to the Dayton 40-yard line. 2nd catch for Dearius Smith, 6-year player from Lexington, Kentucky. He picked up 11 to the Dayton 40. LeCroux now 9 of 17 passing, up to 129 yards, 1 intercepted. So the Panthers in just 4 plays have moved this ball from their 25 to the Dayton 40. 1st and 10, Eastern Illinois. Clock's moving with 6:55 to go in the game. Eastern leads Dayton 17-14. Handoff into the middle. It's Kellum straight ahead, slams into the line. They push the pile a little bit, and they're going to spot him for a 4-yard gain to the 36, where it'll be 2nd down and 4 yards to go coming up. Last time an EIU player rushed for more than 150 was MJ Flowers last year against Western Illinois. LeCroux is over 150 tonight. 2nd and 6 for Eastern at the 36 of Dayton. Out of the pistol again. LeCroux, handoff Kellum right up the middle across the 35, falls to the 34. So 2 more for Kellum. Another 3rd down play coming up. Clock moving. It'll go under 6 minutes now with Eastern ahead by 3 points in the 4th quarter.
I feel pretty certain we're within 4-down territory here.
I'm thinking the same thing. Certainly the offensive coordinator wants to know that here, because if you know you've got 2 downs to get it, it certainly affects your play call on 3rd down. Kyle Derrickson, the Eastern offensive coordinator for the 2nd year in a row. 3 receivers out to the left. No running backs in the backfield right now with LeCrue on 3rd and 4. Now they motion a man through, fake it to him. LeCrue keeps it, gets the first down up the middle at the 30, spins down to the 27. I say no running backs in the backfield, but LeCrue pretty much is a one-man backfield, isn't he? Picked up 7 more there to go over 175 rushing tonight. Panthers work on the clock some more. 1st and 10 Eastern at the 27 of Dayton. We've got exactly 5 minutes to go in the game. Panthers lead it by 3. On 1st down, another handoff up the middle. Kellum angles left, hurdles the line at the 20. He's close to a 1st down at the 18. Dayton trying to reach in there and wrestle the ball away, and Kellum holding on tight with 2 hands. He's just short of the 1st down at the 18-yard line.
And Eastern's already used 5 minutes in this drive, Mike.
Yeah, exactly. Just going just past the 5-minute mark right now. It's 2nd and 1 for the Panthers. Dayton's got all 3 of their timeouts remaining. They may need to start thinking about using them here. Panthers bunch 3 receivers out to the left. LeCrue in the shotgun again on 2nd and 1. He'll hand to Kellum straight ahead. Got the 1st down, I think, to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 2, and it's a 1st down for Eastern. They'll keep the clock running here. Clock does not stop on a 1st down to the final 2 minutes. Under 4 minutes to go in the game. 1st and 10 Panthers. They're in field goal range, but like we said last time they had it down here, they really want the touchdown to make this a 2-score game. Cooper Willman wide to the right. D. Smith splits out to the left. Got 3 backs in the backfield now surrounding LeCrue. They snap it to him. He runs it up the middle himself, runs into a blocker, and is going to be wrestled down at the 18 for a loss of 2. Panthers were going to use those guys as blockers at the tight ends they lined up in the backfield. One of those tight ends, Alex Herrera, comes off favoring his right shoulder. He's out with an injury. LeCrue tried to run it and ran into his own man, one of his blockers. That slowed him down, and he lost a yard on the play. Ball at the Dayton 18, 2nd down 11. We're down to 3 minutes to go in the game. 2 wideouts go to the right for Eastern. Here's LeCrue on 2nd and long. Another handoff, Kellum up the middle. Not much there. Got it the yard or 2 they lost on the previous play back. And Dayton is going to take a timeout. First timeout for Dayton. We'll keep it here. Remember, they've also got the 2-minute timeout. So they've got 2 timeouts of their own plus the 2-minute timeout to stop it. Eastern's got a big play they're looking at now. 3rd down and 10 coming up after this timeout as we'll keep it here. Dayton led early 7-0. Long touchdown pass to Gavin Locko on their first drive. Panthers kicked a field goal from Drew Schiller midway in the second, trailed 7-3 at halftime. Eastern took the lead in the 3rd quarter on a 92-yard drive. Cole DeCruz scored an 11-yard touchdown to put Eastern up 10-7 late in the 3rd. Panthers stretched that out to 17-7 early in the 4th when LeCrue went over on a 1-yard quarterback sneak. But then Dayton struck back quickly, a 67-yard pass from Shondelmeyer to Masari for a Dayton touchdown to make it 17-14. And that's where we're at now. Panthers have it at the Dayton 17. 3rd down and 10. 2 wideouts, make it 3 wideouts to the right. Now they motion Willman in tight. LeCrue back to pass, looking to his left, scrambling to his left. He's going to run with it at the 15, at the 10. He's close to the 1st down at the 5. Where are they going to spot him? Crucial spot coming up. I think they're spotting him on the 6. And it's a 1st down for Eastern. Good run by LeCrue, darting down that far sideline to pick up just enough. It's 1st and goal at the 6. Big play there. Not a planned run. LeCroux made a man miss around the 10-yard line, and that's how he was able to get the first down.
Mike, I can't remember another quarterback that's been elusive as quick or as fast as LeCroux is.
Eastern quarterback, for sure.
Eastern quarterback,
Yeah.
right, yes.
Dayton has taken a timeout. Even though LeCroux ran out of bounds, when they spot the ball, they were going to start the clock again, so Dayton had to take a timeout to keep the clock from running. And they're down now to 1 timeout remaining. Eastern's got 2 to go with 2:19 left to go in the game. And remember, we'll have the 2-minute timeout also coming up. If you're the Panthers right now, though, Dave, you're not worried about the clock, I don't think. All you're thinking is it's 1st and goal at the 6. We need a touchdown.
Yeah.
Panthers have outgained Dayton 463 to 280. They've really run up the yardage in the last 3 quarters, but 3 turnovers have kept Eastern from getting as many points as they like to have had.
You'd like to think between Kellum and LeCroux, you've got 3 shots at it here on the ground.
All right, 1st down and goal to go for the Panthers at the 6. D. Smith comes wide to the right with Willman. Pistol set this time with Kellum behind LeCroux. There's going to be a fake on a keep to the right. Big opening, touchdown, LeCroux. He faked to Kellum in the middle and then had a big opening around the right end for a 6-yard touchdown run. That's the 3rd touchdown tonight for the Panther quarterback, Cole LeCroux. And now the Panthers have that 2-score lead back. Well, the Panthers, when they needed a drive, they got it there. 75 yards in 12 plays. And it took up more than 7 minutes, about 7 minutes and 15 seconds off of the clock. Now Schiller will try to add on the extra point. Britt Galletti snaps it. Kick is up. Kick is good. We'll keep it here. Schiller's been good tonight. His kickoffs have been strong. He's 3 for 3 on extra points plus a field goal. So the Panthers lead it 24-14 with just 2:15 to go in the game, and so it gets set to kick off. We'll keep it here. LeCroux tonight, 193 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns. He's passed for another 129 yards, so all told, he's got about 325 yards of total offense. And Kellum has got 30 carries. He's been a workhorse. LeCroux's got 26. Between them, they've got 56 carries tonight, and they're both over 100 yards.
Not to put a damper on this, Mike, but obviously Dayton had no idea about Cole LeCroux because
Right.
he hadn't played. Defensive coordinators
now
know we've got a quarterback that can run the ball very effectively.
Yeah, that may make it a lot tougher going down the road. All right, here's Schiller to kick off. Drives it deep to the far side. Laco's going to move up and take it at the 3. He's up to the 10. And now stutter steps across the 15. Breaks to his right at the 20. 25. Tackled at the 28. Pretty good return for Laco, who started left and then cut it back to the right. Tackle for EIU. Made by Josh Brown, redshirt freshman from Sewanee, Georgia. OU station break. We'll try to get that in here between plays as Dayton sets up in their 2-minute offense with 2:08 to go. 1st and 10 at their 28-yard line. Flyers need 2 scores. Here's Schondelmeyer back to pass. Stands in, guns it up the right sideline. Too tall, incomplete. Intended on the far sideline for Dominic Verbancic. It'll be 2nd and 10. Just about 4 or 5 seconds ran off there. So we got 2:03 to go. We'll probably, most likely, get the 2-minute timeout after the next play. So Dayton, if they want to run the ball to the middle of the field here, they'll know they get basically a free timeout after this play. 2nd and 10. Schondelmeyer rolling left, throwing to the sideline. Incomplete. A mix-up between he and Massari. Schondelmeyer thought it was going to be a short out. He threw it that way, and Massari broke up field. 2-minute timeout, so we'll take a break. Eastern Illinois leads it 24-14 over Dayton with 2 minutes to go. Back in a moment. This is OVC Big South Football on ESPN and the Panther Sports Network.
Jersey Mike's is located at 200 West Lincoln Avenue in Charleston and 1021 Charleston Avenue East in Mattoon. Jersey Mike's has 14 cold subs, including Jersey Shore's favorite 12 hot subs with the Big Kahuna cheesesteak on the menu. Sandwich combo meals are offered. Gift cards and merchandise are also available. Ordering online at jerseymikes.com.
Since 1948, Lambeau's Amico BP has supported this community and supports the EIU Panthers this season. Lambeau's has 4 locations in Charleston, Tuscola, and Mattoon. Lambeau's Amico BP has snacks, drinks, and fuel for students and families on their way to and from the Eastern Illinois University campus.
Myers-Koth Automotive believes in long-standing traditions and is a local family business. Myers-Koth Automotive is located at 920 18th Street in Charleston. Myers-Koth Automotive provides a range of automotive repair services. More information is available at myerskothauto.com or on Facebook. Rob Myers-Koth says good luck to the Panthers this season.
EIUPanthers.com is the official site of Eastern Illinois Athletics. Ticket info, stats, features, photos, podcast videos, and game schedules, along with streaming feeds and Ohio Valley Conference news. Bookmark EIUPanthers.com and stay up to date with your favorite team, the Eastern Illinois Panthers.
Tune in every weekday morning for the EIU Morning Mix with local news, EIU, Charleston, and Mattoon sports, and the up-to-date weather. The EIU Morning Mix also has entertainment and music news, weird stories, celebrity birthdays, and more. It's the EIU Morning Mix weekdays from 6 to 9 on Hitmix 88.9 WEIU.
Keeping athletes in shape and in the game is one of the goals of Sarah Bush Lincoln Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Our certified athletic trainers and physical therapy staff work together to provide expertise on the sidelines and in the weight room to prevent, minimize, and eliminate injury. At Sarah Bush Lincoln, we're working to keep kids in the game.
Minute 59 left to go in the game. It's Eastern Illinois 24, Dayton 14. Flyers have the ball at their 28. 3rd down and 10. They've got a couple of downs to pick up the first down here and keep their hopes alive. They've got 1 timeout remaining. All right, Schandelmeyer out of the shotgun on 3rd and 10. Waist high snap, sets up, looks left, throws left, caught by Musari. He's brought down short of the first down at the 32. Tackle made for EIU by Chris Sharp. It's going to be 4th down coming up. Whoop, hold on. Personal foul, penalty flag, roughing the passer against Eastern. So they'll tack on a 15-yard penalty after the catch. And it'll be a first down for Dayton up near midfield. Big penalty there. Got Dayton the first down they needed and improves their field position by quite a bit. Puts them at the 47. Minute 49 to go. 1st and 10, Dayton at the 47. 2 wideouts right, 1 to the left. Schandelmeyer on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, sets up. Schandelmeyer steps up, grabbed high and sacked at the 41. Making the sack for EIU was Sam Robles, his first sack in his first game as a Panther, the transfer from Tyler, Texas Junior College. Ball back on the 41, 2nd and 18. Schandelmeyer back, throws to the left side, caught by Musari, tackled immediately, got out of bounds at the Panther 48. Chris Sharp on the tackle. It stops the clock with 1:23 to go. So the sack by Robles set Dayton back, but then the pass to Musari gets him back up, got that yardage back pretty much to the Panther 49. Where it's 3rd down and 7 for Dayton. Schandelmeyer back to pass again. Throws the middle. It's caught for a close to the first down, a little short. Catch made by Laco at the 45. They moved the chains, but there's no first down. It's 4th down coming up. It's at the 45. Should be 4th and 2, and now the officials are going to stop play here. Chain gang made a mistake over there. The down marker moved correctly, but the chain should not have moved, the rest of the change, and they're going to go over and figure that out. By my count, it should be 4th and 2 coming up. So what that did was give Dayton a stoppage here with 1:12 to go and give them a little time to regroup. All right, they've got it squared away. They'll start the clock. It's 4th and 2 for Dayton. They're going for it. Schandelmeyer back. Throwing up the right sideline, incomplete. Tried to find Burbancic and threw wide and missed him out of bounds. And the Panthers will take over on downs. And that'll wrap it up with 1:01 to go in the game. After the first quarter there, Dave, Panther defense pretty solid most of the night.
Yes, really did a good job of stopping Dayton. Schondelmeyer he didn't connect on very many passes. I'm thinking that they're going to have a discussion about who the quarterback's going to be. But credit Eastern defense. They did a good job, I thought, on pass coverage.
All right, Panthers take over at their 45-yard line, and they're lined up in the victory formation with 1:01 to go. Up under center for the first time tonight is LeCroux. He takes a knee to get the clock going. Panthers will get their first opening night win since 2 years ago at Indiana State. They've now won 2 out of the last 8 openers. And they'll now be 13-9 when they open on Thursday night. This has become the custom here in the last 20 years or so. One more snap for the Panthers to get Chris Wilkerson, career win number 65 for him, counting his wins at Chicago. And LeCroux takes the knee, and that'll be it. Clock ticking with 25 seconds to go. The coaches head to the center of the field. Panthers started a little slowly, Dave, but kind of asserted control of the game and took more and more control as the game went on.
Yeah, I think a little bit, as we talked about, the size of that offensive line started to open things up. Obviously, Cole LeCroux became much more comfortable as he went along, particularly in the passing game. There isn't any question. We got, a two-dimensional quarterback because of what he can do with his feet. And Charles Kellum, I thought he had a nice night running the ball, made good decisions. We talked about this where he hesitated in the line and waited to see something open up. So I think we're going to be able to move the football. Felt pretty confident about that.
LeCroux ends up with 193 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns. Kellum tacks on 133 rushing on 30 carries. Panthers win it over Dayton 24-14. That's going to wrap up tonight's coverage on ESPN+. Stay tuned for more post-game coverage on the radio, on the Panther Sports Network, and at EIUPanthers.com. For our color analyst, Dave Kidwell, this is Mike Brad from O'Brien Field in Charleston. Again, the final score tonight was Eastern Illinois 24, Dayton 14. All games airing on the ESPN networks are streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN.
Kerner Distributing, located in Effingham, is a proud supporter of Eastern Illinois Panther Athletics. Kerner is your local distributor for beverages including Coors, Miller, and Yingling, along with a selection of craft and import beers, seltzers, ciders, spirits, and wines. More information at KernerDistributors.com.
Good luck, EIU, from Jamie Pilson and the staff at Pilson Auto Center, located at the corner of Route 16 and Route 130 in Charleston, as well as 2000 Lakeland and 2212 Lakeland in Mattoon. The Pilson Auto Center lineup is Jeep, Ford, Dodge, Mercury, Lincoln, and Chrysler. More information is available at pilsonauto.com.
First Mid Bank and Trust is there for all the new things life brings. Whether you're buying your first home, expanding your business, or planning for retirement, First Mid can assist with your financial needs. More information is available at firstmid.com. Good luck, Panthers, from all your friends at First Mid Bank and Trust with multiple area locations.
Keeping athletes in shape and in the game is one of the goals of Sarah Bush Lincoln Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Our certified athletic trainers and physical therapy staff work together to provide expertise on the sidelines and in the weight room to prevent, minimize, and eliminate injury. At Sarah Bush Lincoln, we're working to keep kids in the game.
Your local McDonald's restaurants are proud to support Eastern Illinois Panther Athletics, with area locations in Charleston, Mattoon, Effingham, Champaign, and Altamont. McDonald's offers different menu items, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner daily. More information is available online at mcdonalds.com.
Jersey Mike's is located at 200 West Lincoln Avenue in Charleston and 1021 Charleston Avenue East in Mattoon. Jersey Mike's has 14 cold subs, including Jersey Shore's favorite 12 hot subs with the Big Kahuna cheesesteak on the menu. Sandwich combo meals are offered. Gift cards and merchandise are also available. Ordering online at jerseymikes.com.
Welcome back to our postgame show from O'Brien Field. Eastern Illinois wins 24-14 over Dayton. Panthers got off to a slow start, trailed 7-3 at halftime, but then outscored Dayton 21-7 in the second half to win it. It's the Panther rushing game really carried most of the load tonight. I said at the beginning, Dave, that I don't know that I've started a year less certain about what I might see. The one thing I did think I would see was that Kohler Crew can run the ball. I feel pretty confident about that. I was right about that part, at least.
Yeah, no question. 193 net yards, 3 touchdowns. You don't see that from a quarterback very often.
And really, a lot of it was improvised plays by him. Scrambling out of the pocket, things like that. There was not a lot of option runs. Looks like Kellum is going to be a workhorse, too. He had 30 carries tonight, 133. I kind of thought there'd be a little more running back by committee, but Jay Pearson only had 3 carries. Jakari Fleming 1. So Kellum had about 90% of the carries for those guys.
Yeah, the other stat that sticks out to me, the possession time, Eastern had the ball 40 minutes,
Wow.
40 out of 60. And I'll bet you in that second half, we probably had the majority of that racked up during that second half. So.
I can tell you that. That's a good point there. Let's see, 39. Yeah, Eastern had 20-10. Dayton had actually 10 minutes in each half. So Eastern had 20 minutes in each half, pretty much rounded off.
Yeah, more equal than I thought. So
Panther defense started slow there, gave up that long touchdown drive to start the game. They were pretty good after that. They did give up 3 long pass plays, Dave. That's the one thing that stands out there.
Yeah, they're going to have to work on that. I mean, there's always plenty to work on, but the first game, let's face it, this is the weakest team on the schedule. At least on paper, it's supposed to be the weakest